'cause tonight it's on the line. Show me how you get on down. Close my eyes, take me for a ride. Got to be you. So come and light me up. I still need your fire, baby. I still want you by my side. Light me up, let me touch the flame now, baby. I'm your phoenix tonight. Come on and rise. Come on and rise. Come on and rise. Light me up, can't get enough. Take your time, just do it right. We will rise to the skies, 'cause we ain't done till we hit the sun. Got to be you. So come and light me up. I still need your fire, baby. I still want you by my side. Light me up, let me touch the flame now, baby. I'm your phoenix tonight. Come on and rise. Come on and rise. Come on and rise. Baby, you light me up.
Welcome back to another NHL playoff game. Play-by-play commentary with the hockey coach, Joe Code Frenchie, directly from the beautiful country of Thailand on the great Monday afternoon, May 21st, 2023. Game number 2 between the Dallas Stars versus the Golden Knight, the Vegas Golden Knight. The Golden Knight won the game number 1 and overtime to take the lead 1-0. On this final Western Conference. And we already know the Florida Panthers take the lead 2-0 on the Eastern Final Conference with another W and overtime. And he did it again. I'm talking about Matthew Tkachuk. And that's happening so far in the NHL playoff round number 3 around. This game will be very interesting. Dallas Stars after not a great performance whatsoever. They went to the overtime. I think Vegas was a better team on the ice overall. Without the performance of Oettinger, we know he struggled with a goal on the overtime. I think this game should not be an overtime, but it will be interesting how they're going to respond Dallas Stars tonight. They want to go back home to play at American Airlines with a possible series tie 1-1. So it will be interesting too to watching Adin Hill. One of the reasons why the Vegas won the last game. Hill really well between the pipe for the Vegas Golden Knight. And that's what we got today on this game. We know the first line for the Dallas Stars performed very well the first game. 3 points for Hans, 2 points for Robinson, and 2 points for Pavelski. We know Rob Hans is the number 1 most point in NHL playoff 2023. But before we start talking about more information you need to know, first of all, we want to welcome everybody. Thanks to join the Hockey Nation show. Less further ado to welcome Mr. Claude Richard. Mr. Richard directly from Ottawa is in the house. Our friend Cody Banco. Welcome back, Cody. Thanks to be with the Hockey Nation show. Here we go. Glad to have you aboard. And our friend Gary Cournoyer, the road runner, back in the house. No worry about that, Gary. Everything could happen. It was a great show this morning. I think the app branch is Sunday Rendezvous. There's not many people, but You have a lot of great contents, great comments from Inartap and Marco Larabi talking about the Montreal Canadiens, couple of subjects for them. And then we talk about the NHL playoff. But the biggest subject of the day, it was all about, yes, the Toronto Maple Leafs. And we have a good time. Great comments in the chat today. And we thanks everybody to be with us during the Avalanche Sunday Rendezvous. So we just want to say that. First of all, we have Mr. Jeremy and Knock the Door. Thanks so much, Jeremy, to be with our Hockey National Show on the great Sunday afternoon. There we go. Cody play with his PS4. Awesome to hear that. Gary said Dubas is a no worry. He will wait for the Senator job. By the way, the Senator was his favorite team growing up. That's the kind of situation that could happen to him for sure. He hasn't the right driver of the bus right now. He can decide what he wants to go. If he wants to go to Calgary, if he wants to go to Pittsburgh, it's a question of the money behind that. And listen, I think, yes, I don't think so. He was the only responsible of the insuccess or whatever you want to call it for the Toronto Maple Leafs. But he paid a price. Shannon believed it was the right things to move on without Dubas. We have Mr. Jean. Stop on giving the credit to the Kane and the Dallas. They play well and they do their best. Some mistake, but go Dallas. But I think for me, Jeremy, again, the mistake about that make them they losing the game. That's the reason I will definitely get the reason why the Hurricane cannot find a way to beat the best goaltender in the playoff in the 2023, Sergei Bobrovsky, and great performance of the Florida Panthers so far since the beginning of the playoff. On the flip side, where Mr. Micro Love Sharks HD is in the house. Welcome back, Mr. Sharks. Is it the party still going on at the bar? Coach, no, unfortunately, yes, unfortunately, it's still on, but Coach did not go nowhere. I'm at the 99th minute, maybe 100 minutes sleepy between the show this morning and what we had today. So I skipped all the cheese today, Mr. Gary, but yeah, it is what it is. You're welcome, Cody. It was a pleasure. The only channel who gave credit to the team won and lose a great live all. Thanks so much, Jeremy. I agree with you. We try the best, so we recognize who does well, who does not do well. But again, who they are right now, whatever the 4 team losing, we have to recognize the work and the way they believe they did it, right? They go through the round number 1, round number 2 with a great solid hockey game. And unfortunately, only 2 of them are going to be on the final Stanley Cup 2023. And so far, the advantage go to Florida Panthers. Now, if Vegas win tonight, it's not going to be over. But Dallas have to be sure when they go back home, they have to win to tie up the series if a case they lose today. Greg Conroy would be named the new judge this week for reliable source. Greg Ronald should be that man. He's been there for many years. He have a great connection. If ever this happening, don't be surprised if Jerome Iginla going to become working with the staff management over there. I think Conroy proved it for the last couple of years. He was assistant GM over in the Calgary Flame, and then I think if they want to stay on the same path where they are, he knows very well the people. They really, he's really respectful person inside of this organization. I think that would be the right things to go outside of that organization to try to say someone maybe would not be better at the end of the night. So I think for me, Greg Conroy, ex-Montreal Canadian, by the way, hockey player, deserve to get that job. Well said, Gary, about him. Of course, Cody, you can, no problem. Mr. Vinny James 007, back in the house tonight, well, afternoon, if you want to go that way. Thanks, Vinny, to join the Hockey Nation Live show. Excuse me. And then, don't forget, guys, the series of the CHL, the Canadian Hockey Junior League, continues this afternoon at 4 o'clock p.m. We have the Quebec Rempart play game number 6 at the Halifax Again, the most head at the Scotiabank Center in Halifax. A very important game for Halifax. They tried to they faced elimination for the second time after they beat the Quebec at the Pepsi Center. I don't know if it's the Bell Videotron. Maybe I don't know the name anymore over there in Quebec. But they going to face for the second time. Same situation with the London Knight. Tonight they play at home against the Peterborough Pete. Game number 6 winner already. The Saddle Thunderbird are already in the Memorial Cup. Talking about the Peterboroughs, by the way, the Montreal Canadiens prospect Owen Beck got suspended for 2 games after his second major penalty in the last 3 games. And the OHL decide to give him a suspension of 2 games. So that's happening on that situation with the Montreal Canadiens. Who do you think will win the Stanley Cup this year? Right now, it's not an easy pick, but I have to go between the Florida Panthers and the Vegas Golden Knights are going to be those 2 teams all the way to the end, I believe, at that moment. But again, you pick Cody or anybody else, and that chat could have the right prediction because it's so hard this year, the NHL playoff, to select the best team. We know already, the expert favorite. Some teams like Boston Bruins, some took the Toronto Maple Leafs, some took the Tampa Bay Lightning, the Carolina Hurricanes, the New York Rangers, the Edmonton Oilers, the Los Angeles Kings, and I can go all the way, the Colorado Avalanche, and they are all out. Just give you an idea. Really entertaining at the T-Mobile Arena in Vegas. Is sold out again, and the cheering of the fans and wearing the jersey of the Vegas home team. You can see from the stand. Of course, the national anthem is going to start again with one of the best singer in NHL by Cornell Johnson. Cornell been one of the best singer. Sen is with the Vegas Golden Knights. Let's move on now to the next thing. Mr. Booth is in the house. Cournoyer was on my favorite. That he was a blue heart walking on the boat. And you're absolutely right, about Greg Conroy. Really nice to hear that. To some people remember him as a hockey player. So really impressed by your comments today. And very glad to have you aboard. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like if you don't mind. I'm exhausted with playoff, Jeremy. We have one more big week, guys. We have hockey every single night this week. So no day off at the Hockey National Show. Every night we have a game at 8 o'clock starting tomorrow night, Monday to Sunday next week. So stay tuned, follow the series. We're going to be live every single night until one of the 2 series are going to be done or both at some point. Then prepare at the beginning of June the playoff. Don't forget the beginning of June, the combined NHL Prospect 2023 from June 4th to June 10th. That's what we got so far. I think we just got that. Well, it's a great selection at Cody about that. They are not like got hope this year. I don't know where it be. Real Deal is in the house. Welcome back, Mr. Real. Thanks to be with our Canadian show. And the first player is going to start, mes amis. Bon match, mes amis, pour la première période. On va voir si the Dallas Stars going to rebound after they lost the first game. Good luck for the Star and the Vegas fans in the house today. Obek sounds to be a nice guy off the ice, but on the ice he's a fun person, which I like to see. Another good move, but he will learn to suspension. Yeah, that was a great comment, Gary, from you, and that's what we talk about this. As a kid, he's going to learn about this, and then hopefully he's going to move on. And better to learn this on the junior versus an NHL. Allez, the puck drop, bon match, mes amis. We have the puck behind the net. of Ottinger, and now we have battle on the right side. Riley Smith, point the blind, set up by President Jaloux, shoot a puck, black shot in front of rebound to that side and missing. Wow, what a good pass for Vegas already at the beginning of this game. Now the Dallas going to get out of the zone and don't play the part behind the net. It's going to be a nice scene, created by the Dallas Star all the way at the beginning of this game. I'm going to reset all the way on the defensive zone of the Dallas Star. Star plays probe me. Why? I'm behind you. Here we go, Jeremy. That's the way to cheering. Not a problem, Cody. Just do it. I will definitely back to you with my comments. I'm going to set up the breakout. Thanks again to join the Hockey National Show, guys, on this great Sunday afternoon. The Dallas won the face-off, get out of the zone by Sutter, recovery by the Dallas. Vegas recovery now in the offensive zone, hold the puck, bring it back to the blind. Now hold the puck a little bit longer, bring it back to the wall, but the Dallas intercept, try puck outside the zone. Go by Pavelski, return the puck and intercept by the Theodore, return the puck behind Ottinger, intercept the puck now, pass the puck to Eskinen on the back door. Pass the puck to Pavelski. Pavelski putting the puck in front of the bench, and Dallas going to try to get a deep zone of the Vegas, attacking by Warren Johnson, but lose the puck and recover by McNabb. McNabb pass the puck to the wall, recovering into a zone. Vegas going to regroup. The puck bounce over the stick of McNabb. Take a time. New players coming from below the board for the Dallas Star. DDD now, Theodore, long stretch pass now, pass behind the goaltender, behind Ottinger, intercept now by Miller. Miller pass the puck to Lendell. Lendell pass the puck to the wall, intercept now by Warren Johnson. Shoot the puck straight on Hill, intercept on the left side by Tabernack, I believe, and maybe Domi. Anyway, intercept now. The Jack Eagle get out of the zone, pass the puck back on the right side, shoot the puck, miss the net, rebound the right side of the Ottinger, and now recovery by Domi. Domi full speed coming, 1-versus-1, shoot the puck, he'll make a save, recovery by Jack Eagle, and then the Vegas try back outside the zone, get out the zone, and then go back, hold the puck a little bit more, cross the red line, lob the puck behind goaltender Ottinger. Both team dumps in the lot the puck, chasing the puck behind the forechecking for both teams is excellent at the beginning of this game. With 18 minutes to go remaining on the first period, Dallas get out of the zone, hold the puck now, cross the red line, return the puck behind Hill, chasing on the right side. Pedro Jodou try to get a puck, intercept now by the Dallas Star. The puck bouncing back behind everybody, and then recovery behind the net by Kiri Vanta. First one to get a Pedro Jodou, by the way, try to get outside zone. Vegas on the transition, carrying the puck, and now possibly outside the blind. That's happening after a miscommunication at the blue line between two players for the Vegas. We're going to reset a neutral zone, the first face-off of another whistle from the linesman. There we go, guys. That's what the start of this game. Which of the two teams do you think they will win the... if the team you talk about, I think Vegas have a better chance. Vegas remind me a lot of Panthers team, Gary. You're absolutely right about that, Cody. Of course, I would think I will with that style place. Bonigan. We have a couple of comments in the chat. Thanks so much to be with us. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. We appreciate everybody to be a part of the show tonight, the afternoon. Sorry about that. Now, Dallas start bringing puck to the left side of Hill. Battle now. Try to protect the puck. Bring puck to the blind. Set up. Shoot a pipe by Harley. Recovery now by the Dallas Star. Now go back to the left side. Pass the puck to Henley. Shoot a puck. Black shot by Henley. Eskinen shoot a puck. The puck bouncing back. We have a goal. The Dallas Star take the lead, guys. 1-0. Wow. 1-0 at the beginning of this first period, guys. Radek Faxa score Faxa or Faka scored the first goal of the Dallas Star for the second of the player for NHL. A shot from the point, a long rebound from in front of the net. The puck bouncing back and then go over the hill to create that first goal. And that's what we got so far. Wow. Live l'après-midi, mon Nicolas. Oui, bon après-midi, mon Nicolas. Merci d'être avec nous après-midi. Au début, je pense que Michael faisait un live. And anyhow, Dallas Star take the lead 1-0, guys, over the Vegas Golden Knights. Looked like the goal was confirmed by the NHL, and that's what we create. As said by Eskinen, I believe. Go back now, the Dallas Star hold the puck by Miller, putting the puck to the wall, and now going to go back on the defensive zone, Hill. Go back around the board, pressure again by the Dallas Star. Keep the puck now, I guess, try to get it back outside zone, go back in front of the bench, both team, and then don't put the puck, Jake Ottinger putting the puck to the wall, Intercept now by Vegas Golden Knight. Now finally Dallas find a way to get it back outside the zone. Reattacking now on the transition. Press the puck to White Johnson. Shoot the puck in the back door. Here make a save. The puck bouncing back. Vegas going to get out of the zone. Carrying the puck all the way back on the 12 zone. Skating now. Hold the puck. He's alone. Throw the puck to right side. Vegas on the defenseman. Shoot the puck on the jump. Make a save. A shot of the White Cloud. The Hag. That would be intercepted by the goaltender, Mr. Jake Ottinger. We have no rebound, by the way. We'll go to a set now on the right side of Ottinger. That gave 2 shots for the Vegas versus 3. The only stat we got so far from Vegas. Puck all the way back on defensive zone of the Vegas, but the puck go all the way out of the play. We're going to a set now at 16:06 to go. Mr. Joel, Joel, the best number 2 is in the house. Wow. Happy birthday, my friend. Glad to having you on board, Joel, the best at number 2. Happy birthday on the great Sunday, May 21st. It's a happy weekend, holidays in Quebec. A lot of people celebrate day off tomorrow, so they're going to get out tonight. And well done for everybody. Now, Cody once again should have parked by the other side, go back on the left side. Hill make a save, rebound by shot by Escanin. Go to a set now on the left side. Some scouts think Michkov will have a better career que Bedard. Bold prediction on that one. You know, the way I see this, Gary, is, Crosby versus Ovechkin. That close is Michkov, guys. Not said is better, but it's not like far between both of them. I'm making a video by Michkov the next 2 days. I select 13 clips about Michkov, and you're going to see a guy stick angling and unbelievable. His accuracy is great. Skating is good, but again is the way his hand is unbelievable. So I think again for that draft, Michkov is the second best player on this NHL draft, in my opinion. Fantasy, you get the size with Carlson. Smith is smaller, but Smith couldn't become another Brendan Point. And now back on the game right now. The puck go outside zone by Vegas in front of the bench of Vegas. Push the puck on defensive zone. Vegas going to recovery on the transition. Try puck outside zone. Great pressure by the Vegas, but by the Dallas. But Vegas find a way to get the puck back. Now intercept the puck by Dallas. Return the puck. Pressure now by the again Fasca. The one score goal for the Dallas Star. Now recovery by the Vegas Golden Knight. They go to regroup behind the net. New players coming from both coach. Now go back to Vegas. Long stretch pass now coming on the right side. Roddy Smith tried puck around again. The Lindell, great play by Dallas. The puck go back to the wall. Pavelski tried puck outside the zone. Finally did it. Now go back at the blind. Intercept by Prelangelo. And now Dallas going to get out the zone. Attacking now. No icing. Looked like it was good for the Vegas, but lose the puck to the wall. Recovery by Rob Hans. Use the puck to the board. Long stretch pass by SLATER. Neutral zone. Tip right there by Pavelski. Robinson tried to get the puck, but Vegas return the puck in neutral zone. But Dallas recovery by Escanin. Pass the puck to Robin Hans. Down the puck behind the net. Hans with 22 points so far in the NHL playoff 2023. Lead the league in NHL with most of the point with 22. The Vegas now coming on the transition. Use the board, pass the puck now, taking back on offensive zone, down the puck, but we have an offside a little bit too late, too early for the Vegas, but we had the first TV timeout of the game, guys. Don't go nowhere. And we're going to get that one about with 13 minutes to go remaining, a little bit less than 40 minutes to go remaining. Cody, Danny T is in the chat. Welcome back, Danny, moderator of the Hockey Nation Live Show. Just woke up. I think Danny woke last night, if I can recall it. That's what I think it is. So I apologize. I'm not confirmed about that, but that's what I think I saw last night. So, Danny, hopefully you're doing well and you sleep good enough a couple hours. Thank you so much to join us today, guys, on the great Sunday afternoon. If you don't mind, if you say, oh, the coach's voice is different today, but guys, here at the tail is exactly 2:27 a.m. in Thailand. So that's maybe you can feel my voice is not look the same, but I can hear myself. I feel like 1 minute, this is not the same voice usually I got, but it's okay. Don't worry about that. We're still live. That's the most important things about that. That's what happening. Faska scored the first goal of the game, assisted by Erskinen and GRENIER. Yeah, coach, on overtime to walk. Here we go. That's awesome. One Danny Walker. One thing we going to remember: his wife is happy. But that's a subject for another time. There we go. Here we go. 3:27 here, Cody and Eastern Time. Anyhow, the guests don't play puck behind goaltender. Elton intercept the puck, leave the puck to Erskinen, run the puck to the board. Pinch went out by Vegas. The puck go outside the zone and for the bench. Winning race by the Vegas go tonight. The puck bouncing back and then Dallas coming back on the left side of Hill. Pass the point for the net. Rebound. Go back to Marshman. The puck go back to miss the net. Recovered by SLATER. Return the puck behind the net. Go back to opposite side of the Hill. Intercept by the Vegas go tonight. Dallas battle for the puck. But now Vegas get out of the zone. Attacking now on the neutral zone. And but create under offside. Vegas struggle right now to make the entrance zone. So far create a lot of offside at the blue line. And that's one thing they struggle since the beginning of this game. They don't get the momentum of the game right now for the Vegas go tonight. You're welcome, Danny. Sleep from 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. this morning. There we go. It go back now to the left side. Intercept now. On the right side, intercept by the Vegas go tonight. Pass the puck behind. Don't pay the puck the right side of the Alton George chasing one out. Stephenson got hit suddenly by the defenseman of the Dallas. Dallas tried to get the puck outside the zone. The puck bouncing back into the zone. Dallas tried to get a puck. Don't pay the puck behind Hill. Chasing the puck. First one to get it is Vegas. Run the puck to the board. Intercept by Johnson. Pass the puck behind the net. We have some physicality of the Vegas on the Will Johnson. Go back around the board. Around the board. Intercept by Dallas Star. The puck stay in the zone of the Vegas good night. A great play by Johnson. Putting puck behind to Kiri went up. Putting puck the blind. Hold the puck now by Henley. Vegas going to get out of the zone. Possible a 2-1. Vegas attacking now. I'll shoot the puck. Otenjo make a save. Rebound to that side. Otenjo second time. Go back in front of the net. The puck bouncing back out of the play. By the Dallas Star. And going to dump the puck to the right side. And again recovery by the Vegas go tonight. A great opportunity for the Vegas go tonight. And this is going to create a very bad play by the Vegas long stretch pass and create an icing. Max Stone almost scored on that one. 2 versus 1. A turnover created by Harley. And Max Stone chose to shoot the puck and then John make a save. And Stone cannot recover the puck. Not working tonight, coach. And the chat. Here we go. Mr. Sharks is in the house. I think is either Star or Blue fans. There we go. A lot of people in the chat. Welcome back, everybody. Don't forget to click on the like, shoot the puck for the last star. The puck bouncing back and save again by Hill. Thanks so much for everybody to be a part of the show tonight. And we're going to be back a little bit later tomorrow night for the game between the Panthers and the Carolina Hurricanes directly from Florida tomorrow night. Is the game. Face off on the territory of the guests. Missing cent. Go back now to the right side of goaltender of the Vegas. The puck stuck right away. Then nobody tried to move the puck. Finally, Dallas get the puck. Robinson bring the puck all the way back to opposite corner. Intercept by Cody Miller. Now shoot the puck on the left side. Dallas cannot take advantage, but go back at the blind. Shoot the puck. Another big save by Hill and no rebound on the right side of the Hill after a shot of Lendell. Take it easy. Today, Danny, have a few and enjoy your off day. Here we go. That's the way to do that. Now puck on the blind and shoot the puck by the Dallas Star. Another save by Hill. The puck go back on the left side of Adam Hill. Broken sick by the Dallas Star players. The Dragons going to dump the puck behind goaltender out and Joe. Leave the puck now to Rand Sutter. Return the puck behind to Scannon. Leave the puck to the board. Go back now outside the zone by the Dallas Star. Pinch him now. Pike landing in. The four line of the Dallas is on the ice. Vegas find a way to get back the puck. Hold the puck at the blind by Holden. Holden, the goal winning game on the overtime number 1 between both teams. Go back to around the board. Vegas could try to get a puck in the zone. They did it, but a little bit too fast. Sutters find a way to get a puck outside the zone. Return the puck to Ben Jado. Pass the puck now to Hag. Hag hold the puck more. Bring the puck behind goaltender of the Edinburgh to opposite side. Dallas try to get outside the zone. If they did it. The puck go back on the defensive zone and Hag recover puck go DDD. Go back now to Vegas, lob the puck on behind the goaltender of the Hottinger, chasing now the puck and then intercept by Vegas, beat the puck behind the net. Vegas fight puck at the other side, intercept by Domi. Cannot keep the puck. Dallas, Vegas recovery, go DD, set up by Pelangelo, go back on the left side, bring the puck around, Pelangelo bring the puck behind the net, chasing with Domi. And now Vegas keep continues attacking now. Pass the puck behind the goaltender, pressure now on the left side by Marchessault. Marchessault loses the puck with Arley. We have did a penalty. Finally, the whistle for the referee announced the penalty to Arley. 2 minutes for tripping. It will be the first power play for the Vegas tonight. Again, the Dallas Star on this game afternoon, by the way. So that will be the call. 2 minutes for tripping. Dallas Star. Look like now it's going to be Henley and not Arley. So that's the only chance. But that'll give the first power play of the game, guys, tonight. That'd be awesome. Sharks, I wish I was there too. You're going to love it, Sharks, if you go with that draft. Mr. Woody Snyder is in the house. Thanks so much. It was pretty good, Woody. Woody, get some out cake today. Thanks so much to be a part of the show tonight. Now, Vegas hold the puck, try the puck. Black shot by the Dallas Star. Don't play a puck. All the way back on defensive zone. Will be interesting if Vegas can take advantage of the power play. The first of the night, we just almost crossed the 10-minute mark of the first period. Vegas hold the puck to the wall, bring the puck to left side, attacked by Max Stone. Stone to the dots, keep the puck to Jack Eichel to the wall, come back to the dots, shoot back to the blind, go DD, set up now by the Vegas, by the puck to the goal line, hold the puck a little bit longer, pass it with the back door, rebound for the net, and then Max Stone scored the first goal of the night, and the Vegas take the lead, tie the game 1-1. Max Stone scored the first goal of the game for Vegas. Here we go. Max Stone probably goal for the captain. Is 6 of the playoff, assisted by Stevenson and Marchessault. And we tied the game, guys. 1-1 between both teams. Probably goal for Stone, assisted by Marchessault and Stevenson. Here we go. That's what we got the goal right away there. Thanks so much, Willie, to be a part of the show. Don't forget to click on the like. It's 1-1, Cody. Go back now on the left side of Ottinger. Now Dallas find a way to get a puck back. The last couple of minutes, the momentum was all the way back on defensive zone. Go behind the net, set up by the Vegas Golden Knight. We still have a power play. I don't know the power play about that one. 6 goal of the Max Stone. Stephenson Marchessault got an assist. Go back on the left side, attacking now by the Dallas. Hold the puck and don't put the puck. Set a power play for the Dallas Star. By the puck to the blind, hold the puck now, return the puck to the wall. battle with Dallas Star and icing the puck all the way back for that one. Return the puck to the wall, holding the puck now by Carlson. William Carlson scored 2 goals again. The start of the first game. Go back to the wall, intercept now at the blind by the Vegas, bring the puck to the wall. Turn around by the Mashes, by the Vegas, intercept by Dallas Star, bring the puck to the corner. Recovery by Meilleur, battle now in front of Sutter. We're even strength, 5 versus 5. Sutter now turn around. Keeps skating with the puck, cross the red lines, coming offensive zone, pass the puck to the wall, back to Dadanaf, shoot the puck, tip the net, no chance for the Dallas to capitalize on that opportunity. The puck bouncing back behind the goaltender of Hill. Vegas first one to get out is Pirangelo in front of Jimmy Ben. The puck get out of the zone, back to Vegas on the transition, down the puck behind the goaltender, set up by Henley. Oh, what a big hit by the Kozar about Henley. That was a lot of weight on the back of the Henley. Anyhow, that did not find a way to pass the puck back to Henley. Recovery by Dallas Star. And don't put the puck behind the goaltender here. They're chasing on the right and left side. And Vegas going to recover by Hag. Bring the puck to William Carrier. Carrier passes the puck in neutral zone. Don't put the puck behind the goaltender Oettinger. And then Dallas going to recover. And finally, they give the puck back to Vegas Golden Knight, and they go to regroup. We just crossed a little bit over 7 minutes to go remaining on this game, guys. The first period of the game, 1-1. Vegas down the puck on the left side. Oettinger, Dallas recover the puck, bring the puck, and a big hit by the Vegas. They contribute to distribute a lot of shoulder today. Now attacking by Vegas on the left side, pass the puck in neutral zone, intercept by Dallas Star. They're skating the skate with the puck, or the puck did it offside, did it penalty, guys. For the Vegas Golden Knight, 6 versus 5 now for the Dallas. Is coming now, pass the puck to the board, playing in front of net, shoot the puck, black shot by Hill, rebound to the left side. Dallas recover the puck, keep constant attacking now, 6 versus 5. Don't bomb the puck to Robinson. Skate with the puck all the way back, bring it by the goal line, hold the puck now by the Dallas, return puck to Jason Robinson, back to Eskenin to Robinson, pass on the left side, hold the puck to the Dallas, return the puck to Lundell, and finally the puck bouncing in Vegas, intercept the puck, and touch the puck. Is going to create the first penalty between both teams. We have some kind of push between Stone and Lundell, and I'm going to reset now with 6:18 to go remaining on this period, and that will create the first time Pavelski and Stone talk each other. And that's it. We have a TV timeout, guys. Don't go nowhere. We're going to return after the TV timeout and give you all the update you need to know about the stats. KLS is in the house. Excellent KLS to join us tonight. Who scored the first goal? It was the Dallas Stars score for today, and the biggest tied the game 1-1. Thanks for your question. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget guys to click on the likes. Awesome. Danny, enjoy your festival. SASCHA. we go. We just complete. We just wait for the puck drop and restart the period. Let's power play. Engage. KLS. Just questioning calls. I'm curious, Jeremy. I can see the center making any move, and then the rest of the team, they absolutely about this, Gary, happening. Stephenson, we got a 2 minute, and we'll go to a set now on the right side of the Eden Hill, 6:19 to go remaining in the first period. The puck winning by the Vegas, run the puck all on the board, intercept now. No, the puck go all the way back behind Oettinger, going to intercept the puck, and then give to Eskinen. Power play for the Dallas this year is a 30.2 in the playoff, and the PK guys 62.2 for Vegas guys on the 15 and NHL. Not very good PK for the Vegas. Go back now to Dallas, hold the puck to the dots, return the puck to the blind, set up to Escanens coming out, shoot the puck, tip in front of net, miss the net, recovery on the left side by Robinson. Hold the puck now, pass to Pavelski, but Vegas intercept. But then Jado now can the puck, don't pay the puck all the way back behind the goaltender. 1:20 to go remaining on the power play. First on the power play for the Dallas this afternoon. We know that Vegas take advantage of the power play to tie the game. Go back now to Domi, I believe, pass the puck back, set up Escanens, getting kick out the puck at the blue line. Vegas find a way to get a puck, returning the puck deep in the zone with 1:07. Not very good power play so far for Dallas. Chicago Band, Mr. Nick is in the house. Welcome back, Mr. Nick. Thanks to be with us. Hopefully doing well, you and your family, and don't work too much. Anyhow. Go back now to the Dallas Tower, the blind, putting puck to Domi, shot puck by SLATER, the puck pinch and intercept by the Vegas code right, go back to Johnson, back again, but Vegas intercept and lob the puck again, a very bad play, 40 seconds to go remaining on the power play. Go all the way behind the Dallas, getting back Ran SLATER, pass the puck to the wall, and from the bench, returning all the way back, Dallas reset, go back now, pass the puck to the side, attacking now. To the Vegas, hold the puck, back to the puck to the bumper, back to Johnson, pass the puck to the side, but Vegas find a way to get the puck outside the zone. Attacking now, pass the puck in front of the bench, and now go back around, Domi, intercept, go to the lens one more time. We have now 10 seconds to go remaining on the power play, chasing by Jimmy Benn and McNabb. Second join the party. The puck stuck in the wall. We have the Vegas even strength now, 5-2 versus 5, 4-17 to go remaining on the first period. Riley Smith get the puck, don't put the puck now all the way back. Oettinger intercept the puck, bring the puck to the corner. And now get out puck by MEILLEUR. MEILLEUR cross the red line, lob the puck behind. Intercept by Vegas go tonight. But the Dallas going to don't put the puck behind Eden Hill. Vegas going to recover. Turn around by Theodore. Chasing went out by the Dallas Star behind the net. We have a battle with Marchand. Marchand battle, but finally the puck go back to Vegas and get the puck outside the zone. Going to get out of the zone. Break the puck in front of the bench. The Dallas intercept by Henley. Henley with the puck in the left corner of Oettinger. Following by now by the Vegas go tonight. The battle on the left side. Finally, Dallas going to find a way to get a puck, lob the puck all the way back on the defensive zone, but no icing. Cody Quebec, Willie Snyder to Chicago. Hopefully doing well. And then a lot of people talk a little bit. Cody, thanks to be with us. Anyhow, go back on the offensive zone by Vegas. Riley Smith try to puck around, intercept by Dallas Star. The puck go back, but Vegas intercept. Go back to the wall that is Marchessault. By the puck to Riley Smith, but Dallas at Lendell and intercept and lob the puck on defensive zone. Vegas going to go DD. Pedangelo intercept the puck, pass the puck now. Long stretch pass on neutral zone. Intercept by Marchessault. Return the puck to opposite corner. Chasing now by I guess, Dallas going to go DD. Pressure by Marchessault on the right corner of Tanger with Lendell. And now when the ball, wow, Marchessault still the puck, go back now in front of the net. Shot by the blind, no chance, but Vegas recover the puck, bring by the blind. Set up by Tanger, tip the puck in front of the net by Oettinger. The puck bouncing back behind, intercept, broken stick. 2 stick on the ice, guys, right now. We have 2 stick broken on the ice, both for each team. Anyhow, go behind the net, set up now by Dallas, going to get out of the zone. Hold the puck now by Robinson, cross the red lines, coming offensive zone. Hold there by 3, Vegas below, shoot the puck in front of the net, nobody on the back door. The puck bouncing back out of the play by Vegas, and going to recover by Ran SLATER. We just crossed a little bit, 2 minutes to go remaining on the first period, still 1-1. Go back now by the left, pass the puck the side to Johnson, back to Ben. Ben set up now, load, and show the puck, miss the net. The puck bouncing back the right side of here, recovery by SLATER. But Vegas find a way to get the puck back now on the transition. Hold the puck now at the blind. bring the puck behind the goaltender. Intercept now behind by Vegas. Kozal, I believe, hold the puck a little bit longer. Turn around, hold the puck, pinching went out by Vegas. Corner Jimmy Benn. Goes in front of net, no chance. Vegas missed the puck by recovering on the right side. Now pass the puck to the back door to on the side. Smith at the blind, set up now, fire puck. Theodore, I believe, is saved by the goaltender. Ottinger with no rebound, with about 90 seconds to go remaining with another TV timeout, guys. Nick, I can ask you something. Michael Cournoyer is in the house. Welcome back, Michael. Thanks to be with the Hockey National Show. Michael Cournoyer, the man of the chevreuil, we call him the chevreuil. TV timeout, guys. Don't go nowhere. Here we go. We just add all the update SLATER of the game. How did enough able to add energy when he look at Turbo with Montreal? He looked like someone who get kick. What happening, Jeremy, for that enough? He played with the right players. I think that enough he was not used properly for the Montreal Canadiens. But you have a second live, I think, with the Dallas Stars right now. Play with Domi and usually and Johnson. What depends. Sometimes you play with Jimmy Benn and Johnson. I apologize. Pretty good, Michael. Stay alive. That's the most important thing. We are back here for another game of the playoff NHL. Just a puck. Wait for the puck drop, by the way. Coach could eventually get Willie Nylander before the start of the season and before no move close like he can. Well, yes, they can go that way for sure, Willie. The kick is going to be July 1st, I believe, when they get the contract move on. But they could do it before that for sure. Now, Toronto, I don't know with the new GM and what they're going to think about this, but they could do that. But with this anyway, with this no move contract, it's only 10 team, so he will not be refusing to go to Colorado. Colorado could get Nylander if they send back two good hockey players and return. Go behind the net, chasing and out. Some people talk about Taven Tays. That would be a good trade for the Toronto to get Taven Tays, by the way, to get Nylander. Anyhow, recovery by the Dallas. Reset now with 40 seconds to go remaining on this period. Hold the puck now by the Dallas. Shoot the puck and Hill make a save. No rebound. We'll go to a set now on the left side of Eden Hill. 1-1 coach for the Dallas. Here we go, Cody. How about that? I don't mind. Allow Chicago. I just wanted to know if he asked. Okay, that asked. Not a problem, Cody. It's all good. Thanks again to join us tonight. Don't forget to click on the likes on the great afternoon, May 21st, 2023. Don't forget, the game will be back tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Florida versus Carolina. Face off the other side. Dallas win the face off. Back to the board. Eskenin hold the puck a little bit longer. Keep the puck on the blind. Set up by Eskenin to hands. And so Eskenin back to Roby hands at 28 seconds to go. In the puck behind the net. Set up at Robinson. Hold the puck now behind the net. Chasing went out by the Vegas good night at Pelin Shadow. And for the Pavelski. Finally, Vegas going to get out of the zone. Attacking out. Speed by Riley Smith. Pass the puck to the opposite corner. Attacking up by Nicola Webb, I believe, down the puck to opposite side. Pinching went out by Pelin Shadow. Bring puck behind the net to Eskenin. Intercept the puck now. Eskenin pass the puck to the board. Vegas hold the puck a little bit longer. It's going to be the end of this period, guys. That'll be the end of the first period. After 20 minutes to go, play already in the T-Mobile Arena and Vegas. It's 1-1. First of all, Eskinen now scored a goal. So we have some kind of change of the goal of the game. Eskinen scored his first goal of the playoff, assisted by GRENIER and SLATER. So something we have to remember. Max Stone tied the game at 10:08. Power play goal, assisted by Stephenson and Marchessault. 9 shot by the Dallas Star, 5 by the Vegas Golden Knight. 1 power play for the Dallas, 0 and 1, and 2 power play for the Vegas, and they are 1 and 2, and that's conclude, guys, all the stats of the first period between the Dallas Star and the Vegas. So we're going to get the first intermission of the afternoon between both teams. Stay tuned, don't go nowhere, or we definitely go back with more information. But now we have to check the goal of Eskinen versus. So it is what it is. 1 set by 20. How about that? Cody, where is the from Canada? She's a Blackhawks again fan. Here we go. Nick is happy about that with his wife. Check update all the stats. 12-16. Dallas, you have one job. It's a win today. Chicago, but she is a Bear fan too. Oh, the Bear. Goal of the guest mate. Alexandre looked terrible again. Jeremy. Long Strider is in the house. Welcome back. And now I'm a circular. Here we go. Not that. Chicago football. I don't watch football, Cody. A lot of conversation in the chat. First intermission, guys. That's what we got today on the great afternoon game between the Vegas Golden Knight and the Dallas Star. 1-1 after 20 minutes. And no game tonight for the Sunday night. No game. Possible we do a AB Nation live tonight show tonight, but we're not confirmed yet. Stay tuned, check your notification if we're going to produce a show or not. But it will be only 1 hour. I'm a hardcore for the both hockey team and football team, Nick said. See the Bear making some playoff this year. Honestly, William, I heard those rumors. The Nylander going to Avalanche. I heard it's going to cost Biram or Girard plus a pick. But what do you think would be a good trade? You're absolutely right, Vinny. The rumor is still there. Nylander to Colorado Avalanche. I think the Colorado need a player like Nylander for sure. And that would cost them, I think, the Colorado, if there is a choice, is to give a penalty, to Nylander and not to give Girard. I think the Toronto would not like that. I think they would prefer to get a shot like to get maybe a Steven Taze. Yes, that's the upside about this, Jeremy, for the Rempart today. The player to move is Tavares for Zardo, but it's impossible to do it right now. Yes, Gary. Yeah, sorry about that, right? But first of all, yeah, no, you know, each choice where you want to go. Secondly, the contract of $11 million is a big bunch of the money. Thirdly, the team get him. Have to pay Toronto, maybe have to retaining some salary, retaining some money right there. Maybe the last one or the 2 or 3. William, I don't see us giving us Biram. I agree with you, William. How about Joel Veneno stopping on the near the radar? Yeah, really crazy about that one over there, right? KLS. Veneno play for the Detroit Red Wings. I was shocked to see that KLS at the end of the day. From la province de Québec, Cody, dans la région de Trois-Rivières, c'est called Shawinigan. I would say our advantage as was your right coach. It would be cost Colorado a good defenseman, Karanzi William. Yeah, that would be definitely there, Vinny, about that. Now, the good thing about Colorado, they have a lot of good defensemen over there. That's a lot to give the advantage. I think if they have a choice, I think Girard could be really the one, but Toronto will need more in return. And maybe a first round pick from they have already this year, Samuel Girard, and maybe an Alex Newhook in return. I think that would be a little bit more what Toronto would like to get if they get a trade with them. Yamo Vertonen is in the house. Yamo, welcome back. Yamo is he's happy right now. He can watch hockey. He's not tired on the night. Yamo, it's my turn to be at 3 o'clock in the morning awake. Yamo. Mais who Montreal take before they went at the 7th round, Jeremy? Oh, long time ago. Yeah, so William, Willie, about that, I think if they give a player, it would be a guy like Girard. His name was mentioned a lot of time. That was not part of the original rebuild plan to leave. They did not stick with the plan. But again, that one cost them a lot of money. I think to get him, I think they could give, I believe for me, he has about $2 or $3 million too much on his contract. Tavares at $8 million, $9 million. That's the max the money you should give to Tavares, in my opinion. Action was shocking, but I was more surprised. He was very low. He has zero history and doing anything like that. Lily Bank Blur and the NHL was said KRS. Sometimes you react not the right way, and that's happening to him, obviously. Yeah, good time for you to talk last Flutter game, Yamo. If I was the leave, I would be going after Taze or be run by Girard is probably the most likely they would get there. Well said, Vinny, I agree with you. I don't well remember who they take before Levi, but that would cost us a great schooler. But you never know, right? A 7th-round pick like that, Jeremy, you never know what turn around to be a goaltender in NHL like Taven Levi. The reason why for him, small goalie, 6 foot only, play, and he doesn't have a lot of great stats, they know who he was, but not who he became. That's the most important thing. So we'll see what's happening there. No on-down discount from Tavares. Gary, yep, you're absolutely right about that. You're from 12. Yeah, Shawinigan, exactly, Cody. Maybe they will trade Matthews to Colorado for McCall William. I don't think so. I don't know. It'll be interesting what Matthews is going to do now without Dubas and the team. I think the LA Kings would be a best fit for Matthews. The hope or what they are thinking, the Los Angeles Kings, when they have the plan of rebuilding, they was thinking what one Capital be done. Capital maybe, I don't know how many years he's going to play again, but the key for them is to bring Quinton Byfield to become that center, one Capital left. And that would be what their plan for the Kings. Remember, guys, Matthew is going to carry on a salary about $11 million to $13 million for the upcoming. And that would be a big news for that team, who won Matthews. And I'm not sure if not many teams can carry on that kind of salary at the end of the day. So, not sure about that. How is your day so far? Great, Cody. Not problem. Coach, adding Oliver Moore to Detroit at 9, any thought? More could be available at that one over there. You think about what I believe is going to be at, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. More is between 8 to 12 for sure. we don't know who's going to be available number 9. You know, is it Zach Benson? Is it Leonard? Is it Tewaski? They are the name after that at 6, 7, 8. The 3 name I heard the most, Leonard, Benson, and Tewaski. Now, after that, you have, it's fun kind of the other players coming after that. You know, we're not mentioning about defensemen. So you have Ray Batcher, you have Sedan Pelika. That's the top 2 defensemen. If one of two cross the top 10, I'm not sure. Oliver Moore is more like the ones they call number 11, 12. With, at that moment, I would say to you, you have Matthew Wood, big winger, 6'3", playing NCAA. That's another thing we heard at that area of the NHL draft. So that would be, all depends if the 3 names I mentioned earlier, KLS, but more is on the conversation between 8 to 12. He's a second center, play behind Will Smith and the national team U18. Really compete, really good 200 weight players. I think it's 5'11" or 6 foot, Oliver Moore. A little bit, but first of all, he's the fastest skater in NHL. He's going to be one of the fastest skaters. He's the fastest skater in the draft. That's one advantage for him. He needs to retool his hands is good, but not like the amazing hands. But again, you talk about the guy is a really smart hockey player with hockey sense and IQ, good on the 3 zone, really care about his defensive zone coverage, and is a good center. So yes, 9, but at that moment, who is going to be the, you know, if Zach Benson is still there, is it Tewaski is still there? That's something they can look about that for sure. Would be interesting what Gérard Galland could become a coach somewhere this year. Can you see Gérard Galland with the Calgary Flames? Interesting. Yeah, take one to those 3. Jeremy N. Hopefully I answer your question, by the way. KLS. Maybe Chicago, if we pick Bellard, yeah, possible Chicago. Brady Tkachuk or Austin Matthews or Caulfield. Jeremy N. I don't know what's the question. That Gary, I think, go that way over there. We will not do it. If Matthews have a contract guarantee, 15-8, we say no. If you have to take one of those 3. Tkachuk, Austin Matthews, Caulfield. I would go with Brady Tkachuk if he's a choice. We score first again. I cannot remember Dallas Star, Cody. That's selling to me. We need to speed. Darren Held was a transfer maker with his speed with the Detroit. Yeah. and when you talk that way, that's what I'm thinking. Oliver Moore's fit and the system of what Lalonde do. And I try to give you a bit, but not like shifty like Brendan Point. I don't see Oliver Moore get 90 point, everything like that. But talking about carrying the puck, talking about the speed he has, the way he compete is similar like Brendan Point at the end of the day. Just faster, but less talented about shifty like Point is. But the guy can skate very well. For me, he fit in the system of the Detroit Red Wings. And in my opinion, that would give them a solid again, another great center on this. With they already have Rasmussen. We talk about Andrew Kopp. You talk about Dylan Dawkins, and that gave them. We don't talk yet about Casper over there. Detroit still solid guys in the future. Edmondson, Zader, Lucas Raymond. And they have a lot of young prospect players still. Berggren, another one. Fedorov could fly. Yes, he could. I want to see can use guns blazing at the draft. Gary Cournoyer. Everyone ate the ox now, Chicago Bear. That was called first, Cody. If Ken exchange Armia for something, it would add something to the team. Yeah, situation is Joel Armia is a little bit difficult because he still have 1 more year contract, 2 more years contract at $3.4 million. So that'll be very difficult to move on. Armia, Jeremy. Nick, what you mean? Not everyone. Nobody want Armia since got back in the house. Thanks so much for everybody to be part of the show. Don't forget to click on the likes. We're going to create a short video, a short TV timeout here, guys. And I'll be ready back really quickly. And I apologize, but my voice needs some kind of water to reset everything here. So stay tuned. What kind of music we can get here? Welcome back, everybody. The second period is going to start. Here we go. A little bit late. I apologize for that one over there. I need some food. Second period start. Thanks to be with us. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. It's what 117 game and Pickett Savot is insane. Well, face off now. Only 5 shots by the biggest goal tonight, guys, at first period. 19:26 to go remaining, guys, on the second period. Thanks to join us live on this afternoon. I saw the video of our team was picking. It was fair, Chicago. The lottery is rigged, which is why they only Tuesday after they know the result. Mr. Old Polak is in the house. Go back by Dallas, don't pay the puck. He'll bring the puck to the wall, chasing by Domi. Return the puck behind the net, set up by McNabb. Use the board, pass the puck now. And Vegas going to get out of zone. Long stretch pass now. Attacking on the right side, Ottinger. Fire the puck, black shot, Ottinger. Recovery behind the net. Big hit for the Dallas Stars. Back to Landell. Pass the puck to the board. Intercept now by Sutter. Win the puck to the board behind the net. Go by Dallas Stars. Win the puck around the board. Intercept by Vegas. Shoot the puck. Tip in front of Ottinger. Make a save. The puck bouncing back. Finally, the glove of the Ottinger over the puck in front of Oden. Go to a set now on the left side of Ottinger. Great play by the Vegas Golden Knight, but great save by the goaltender Ottinger. Situation should have stripped them out the first pick for at the gate. Good afternoon, Mr. Luke from British Columbia. Thanks to be with us. They should be finished more. You're welcome, Mr. Polak. Go back now by Vegas Golden Knight. Don't pay the puck behind goaltender Ottinger. Intercept the puck, bring the puck to the board. Pass the puck on neutral zone, a bit too far for Dallas. Possible an icing, there'll be the call. Going to a set now on the way on the defensive zone of the Dallas Star. There you go. That's what we got so far. Go back now on the defensive zone. Go deep by the Vegas Golden Knight. Don't pay the puck behind goaltender. All the way back by the Dallas Star. Down the puck behind. And I seen it great by the Dallas Star, by the way. And going to start that. Face off on the territory of the Dallas. Back on the left side of the Ottinger. Don't pay pipe by the Vegas. The puck stuck on the wall. Battle now by Vegas Golden Knight. Win the puck on the board. Johnson intercept the puck. Pass the puck to the band. Leave the puck to the DANY. Attacking now 1-1 DANY. Play with the Vegas, by the way, last season. Go back now by Vegas. Get out of the zone by Jack Eichel. Cross the blue line, intercept now. Did it outside by the Dallas Star. Going to recovery behind by McNabb. Pass the puck to Theodore. Now chasing by the Dallas Star. And then McNabb return the puck by Theodore. A lot of D-to-D. Coach don't like when a defenseman does those kind of D-to-D. And now you can see Dallas intercept the puck. Don't pay puck behind goaltender. Go back to McNabb. Run the puck on the board. Pitch right up by Dallas Star. Hold the puck now by Kiribanta. Leave the puck to the wall. Bring the puck to the blind. Set up now. By Henley, return the puck behind the goaltender, chasing now on the right side of Hill. Dallas keep the puck in the zone. Hardy shoot the puck. Hill make a save. Go back to Kiribanta. Kiribanta chasing the puck right now. But with the Vegas now find a way to get the puck outside the zone. Attacking now on into the zone across the red line. Hold the puck to the right side of Ottinger. Chasing the puck, but the puck Vegas hold the puck, shoot the puck blind, tip in front of the net, miss the net. Puck go back to opposite corner. Chasing by Bien and Jadot. Lob the puck in the behind the goaltender. We have a battle now. Excuse me. That is going to get a puck now. They're going to recover into the zone, go DD, and then don't pin the puck behind Ottinger. But a nice thing come with that call. We're going to reset now with 16:44 to go remain on the second period. Still a 1-1. Can I believe the Flathead won that game? There was no justice. Number 5, keep coming about that number 5 pick. Stop Millie's mind. Why not one commentator? Matt did again. You are Respond, my bad. I missed a message. Good. Go back now. Blue show the puck right now at the dollar store. And now save on the right corner. Intercept by Pelangelo. Pass the puck now to the left side. The biggest side puck outside the zone. Finally, they're going to go all the way back on the defensive zone. And Dallas regroup. Escanin cross the red lines. Coming offensive zone. Hold the puck now. Pass the puck behind the net. Intercept by Robin Hands. First line, Dallas very quiet. Since the beginning of this game. Go to the wall. The guest try the puck outside the zone. The puck bouncing back at Pelangelo. And then pass in front of the Robinson. And finally, Nicolas Roy lose the puck in the blind, returné par Dallas. Hill pass the puck to Pelangelo, pass the puck to Roy, Roy to Carlson. Get out of the zone, ball go back on defensive zone, reset by the Dallas Star. Go behind the net, go DD, set up now. Go back to Sutter. Sutter skate with the puck, long stretch pass neutral zone, tip by the Dallas on neutral zone, attacking now on the left side of the Hill. Battle for the puck behind the net, set up now by the Sutter at the blue line. The puck stuck in the zone, a neutral zone, and nobody won the puck. Finally, the puck get out of the zone, but Dallas again. Give the puck to Marchand, return the puck behind Hill, pass the puck behind the net. Second, first one to get there, battle with Marchand, I believe. Go back on the left corner. Then Dallas keep the puck, but finally, Vegas going to regroup and pass the puck to Berlingelo. Maybe not Berlingelo. Anyhow, they go back on the neutral zone, set up by the Dallas behind the net. New plus coming for Peter DeWard. Go back on the left side, attacking now on the opposite side to the Vegas. Go back to the board. Recovery run out by the Vegas Golden Knight, bring the puck to the wall. Pinch run out by the Vegas Golden Knight. Keep the puck in the zone behind the goaltender. Battle now behind and going to recovery by the Vegas Golden Knight. Pass the puck neutral zone. Set up now by the Vegas. Go back DD. Return the puck on defensive zone. Chasing the puck behind the net with Sutter. And then finally, the Dallas going to dump the puck, and then Vegas recovery, but the puck goes slide back to the Dallas. A lot of action, the puck, guys. The momentum of the game is a bit slow right now. Too many action, the puck, and now Dallas attacking now. Pass to Jimmy Benn, hold the puck now, and for the net, and he'll make a save, no rebound. Yeah, I don't know what's going on right now at the beginning of the second period. We have a little bit more shot, but not much opportunities on this one so far. But it is what it is. Yeah, absolutely about this, Jeremy. Yeah, I agree with you about that one. Less you missed the first period. I did it. First off now on the with 14:08 to go remaining on the second period on the defensive of the territory of Vegas. Winning by Vegas, go back now to the D, set up by Ali, pass to the bumper, show the park by John Robinson, miss the net completely, recovery by the Dallas Star, by the Vegas, get out of the zone. Smith pass the puck left side to Carlson, intercept with Dallas, win the puck around, the puck bouncing back to Hands. Hands now the puck to the left side of Hill, chasing out by Martinez. Martinez in front of Pavelski, battle on the left side, chasing by Hands. Robinson try to get a puck deep back at the pocket there. Vegas. No, the puck go back to the Dallas. Should have puck by Pavelski. Hill making a save. Go back in the corner. Great pressure by the Dallas Star to control the puck and the defensive zone of the Vegas. Finally, Pedro find a way to get back to Roy. Roy pass the puck to the side. Attacking now opposite corner. Chasing by the Dallas Star. Get out of the zone. Get out the attacking by David enough, I believe. Control the puck now. All the puck behind in front of the net. That enough go around. Wow, that enough flanked. Right. Go back now by Vegas Golden Knight. Don't play puck behind the goaltender of the out injured. Ali intercept puck. Escanin find a way to get a puck back. And finally, the puck go back out of the play after they hit the stick of Dallas with 13:03 to go remaining on this period. Devon Hart is in the house. Welcome back. It's a little bit slow for some reason. a great point about this. Devon, glad to having you aboard. We have a TV timeout, guys. Don't go nowhere. We miss Sebastien today. No Sebastien in the chat today. A little bit over 13 minutes to go remaining, guys, for the second period. Still 1-1 between both teams. Eskinen is the only goal for the Dallas Star, and Max Stone for the Vegas Golden Knights on the power play. That's what we got so far, and that's what is the regame. No problem, Goody. J'ai fait un front row 20. Si ça continue le reste de match dans l'Est comme dans l'Ouest, on va finir en overtime. Je suis bien d'accord avec toi, mon Nicolas. Thanks so much, David. Very kind of you to sharing that comments. We really appreciate it. Yes, they are very good. I'm talking about Inartap and Marco Larabi. They really know their stuff. Go back now, defensive zone, set up by Vegas Golden Knights behind the net. Miller find a way to get a puck. Hit by Vegas. Don't play by neutral zone. Go back now in front of the bench of the Dallas. Go outside delay. Delay outside at the blind. And Dallas go to reset now on neutral zone. Eskinen already 43 points in the playoff before 24 years old. Pretty impressive. Ken McCarr is number 2 at 60. And Paul Coffey is the number 1 with 82 points. Seguin with Domi and Marchand is on the ice versus Jack Eichel, Barbachev, and I think it's Marchessault. Anyhow, Vegas don't depart behind the net. Another ice scene. You can see, guys, the whistle is accumulated constantly between both teams. We don't find the rim of this game so far. We want to thank Michael and then Gary Cournoyer in the house. Thanks so much to your part of the show. We really appreciate that. Attends-tu comprends le français? Cody? Oui, comprends le français. Coach, speak French and English. Here we go. I try to speak English. Get out of the zone by Vegas Golden Knights. Marchessault pass the puck behind of the Barbachev. We carry by Dallas. Là, the puck in neutral zone. Back to Marchand. Marchand kick out the puck to Domi. Show the puck in front of the net. Recovery by the Vegas. Get out of the zone. Now on the transition, the Vegas Golden Knights. Draw the puck back. Back again left side. Attacking now in front of the net. Great play by the Vegas, but great. Dead outside, I believe, for the Vegas Golden Knights. And will be a 2 minutes for tripping par Marchessault, I believe. We're going to reset now on defensive zone. And the power play of the Dallas Star going to be the second of the night. We know Dallas Star have an average of 30% power play this year during the playoff 2023. Can they capitalize? We'll see. Dallas win the face-off, go back to Eskenin. Eskenin pass the puck now to Robin Hinn. Kick out the puck to Robinson to the wall. Turn around, return the puck to Ben. Ben battle for the puck behind the net. Return the puck all the way back to Hans and draw the puck to Ben. Ben find a way to get it back to Robinson. Hold the puck back to Eskenin. Eskenin to Robinson's coming down. Fire puck in front of the net. Play back to Babowski. Missed the puck. It get hit solidly. And Babowski tried to go the one-timer. Cannot get it. Haniel go back by the Vegas. Don't pay the puck. Go to a set. Less than 20 minutes to go remaining. Skelly went up by Eskenin. Kick out the puck to around. And intercept by Hill. Gave the puck to Berlin-Jalo. And loud the puck back on defensive zone. Go to recovery now by Oettinger. Oettinger hold the puck now. Turn around by the Vegas. Go tonight. Attacking again. Pass the puck back. Behind. Intercept by Ben. Now the Vegas, the Dallas, not urgency, guys. They're really not, I don't know. Very strange to see the power play, the second of the Dallas. Go back now behind, set up by Robinson. Hold the puck now to Robin Hens. Pass the puck to for himself. Recovery now behind the net by McNabb. They'll go back in front of the net. But Vegas going to get a buck, going to find a way the puck back, hold the puck a little bit longer. Don't play the puck on the left side, Oettinger, recovery. And go to return by the Dallas attacking now. Hold the puck to Robinson. Pass the puck to the side. The puck go behind the net. Set up now. Robinson intercept the puck. Pass the puck to the corner. To Seguin. Back to Robinson. Back to blind. Set up Sutter. Shoot the puck. Tip in front of it. Robinson is score. Robinson score again for the Dallas Star. Is full of the playoff. Assist by Sutter. That enough, I believe. And that way, the Dallas Star take the lead 2-1. Again, the Vegas go tonight. A power play goal for the Dallas Star. Wow. 2-1. Le but. Assez par là enough. Power play goal, Robinson. Here we go. 2-1, guys. Goal by Dallas. Got enough under the point. 2-1. Just said that the day. Dallas looked pretty unable to get in the flow on the power play. But yeah, absolutely. Body capitalized. Star, Rennie, Spot is well the last. Conte, Mac in the house. Mac Cooper is in the house. Go behind the net. Aiden Hill, chasing now. Go back to Theodore. Use the ball to pass to Harden. Pass the puck neutral zone. Set up now on the right side. And don't play puck behind Oettinger. No chance for Vegas. Recovery by Dallas Star. Harley right now get the puck to Vegas coming on the left side. Pass the puck in front of the net. I'll shoot the puck and play so danger. Rebound. Another bad play by Harley, guys. Harley struggled tonight for the Dallas Star. Go back now on the right side of the hit and intercept wrap up in front of the net. Vegas he'll make it a save. Go back behind Dallas recovery puck by Johnson. Johnson battle now on the left side. Then try to get outside zone. By the Vegas go night. Intercept by Eskenin. Pass the puck to Johnson to Danaf. Return the puck. Intercept by Vegas. Turn around. Attacking now 2 versus 2. Go back behind the net. Chasing now by Harley. Harley on the back end. Hold the puck now. Bring puck to Eskenin. And again, turn around to the side, chasing out and get out of zone by Domi, I believe. Pass the puck to the zone, set up now by Ben. Ben pass the puck to the opposite side to Johnson, no chance. Recovery went out by McNabb. And Martinez, the reverse, long stretch pass by Berlin-Jalo. Tip by the Vegas on the Oettinger. Recovery by Sutter, pass the puck to the wall. And go back deep by the Dallas Star, set up the breakout. Back to Sutter. Sutter now pass the neutral zone. Tip right now by Kerry Venter return the puck to Sutter. Sutter hold the puck a little bit longer. New play break out by the Dallas South. Go back out and for the bench. Now attacking by Dallas South to the side. Or Hill shoot the puck. Black shot by Vegas. Under the shot. Saved by Hill. The puck bouncing back on the right side. Chasing by the Vegas go tonight. We have a battle of 4+. The potential return the puck to opposite corner. Intercept by Vegas. Pressure by the Dallas South. Finally, puck go outside the zone. Go to regroup all the way back on defensive zone. They go back. DD set up by Sutter. Now hold the puck now to the side, attacking by hands. hand down the puck on the left corner, chasé par Martinez. Martinez turn around, pass the puck to the wall, to Vegas, finally get out the zone. Now we're in the zone, hit by Robinson. Go back now with Nicolas Roy, I believe. We have Roy and Pavelski and Carlson. The puck stuck right now. Parbashev recovered the puck. Finally, the puck no go nowhere. Finally, we have a call from the replacement, go to a setter. And we have a little bit, 8 minutes to go remaining, guys, on this game, second period, by the way. And it's 2-1. Dallas Stars just take the lead, 2-1. A goal of the Jason Robinson is 4 of the playoff. Don't go nowhere. We have a TV timeout. Welcome back, Mark. Thanks to be with us. Really, don't forget to click on the like. That'd be awesome. We'll just wait for the puck drop back. We are about 8 minutes to go remaining, guys, on this second period between both teams. And we have right now the Vegas take the lead 1-0 during this series so far. Now the puck will be dropped on the neutral zone, winning by the Dallas Stars. Go Didi, Lendl return the puck behind Hill. The puck bouncing back on the left side, chasing by the Dallas Stars. We have two people. Vegas try to get out of zone. Finally they did. Go back to Max Stone, cross the red line, lob the puck behind the goaltender. Out injured, recovered by not Eskanen, Miller, I believe. Lob the puck in the zone, intercept now by the Ag, return the puck behind the goaltender. Go back on the right side. Miller chasing now. The puck with Marchand, and finally to get a puck by Domi, pressure by Vegas go tonight. The puck go in front of the bench for Dallas, intercept now, did it offside by the Dallas, recovered by Pettingero, White Cloud. Lob the puck, exchange the puck with Dallas, to turn around, and now the puck stuck on the right side, attacking by the Dallas Star, back to Marchand. Marchand hold the puck, bring the puck behind the net, set up by now. By the Dallas, shoot the puck in front of net. Vegas intercept the puck, don't put the puck in neutral zone, go to a set. 7 minutes to go remaining on this second period between both teams. Go back to the left corner, intercept by Vegas, lob the puck in neutral zone, the puck bouncing back over the head of the goaltender of the defenseman. Stone shoot the puck, miss the net completely, recovery now by Dallas South, get out of the zone. Long stretch pass in the zone, tip by Jimmy Benn, go behind the net to McNabb. McNabb get hit by Benn. The puck go outside the zone by Vegas go tonight, bring the puck in front of the bench, recovery by Vegas, hold the puck now, keep the puck controlling, pass the puck in front of the net, tip by Vegas, miss the net barely, recovery by Dallas South, great play by Jackie Gold, I believe. Anyhow, Dallas attacking now on neutral zone, don't play the puck behind the goaltender, another big hit by the Vegas. He called pass the puck to Marchessault. Marchessault hold the puck now, kick out the puck, the defenseman, I believe, out the Dallas Star. It was Theodore. Finally, a puck with a delay offside for the Vegas. Going to intercept by Harley. Harley behind the net, hold the puck now, get out the zone. Harley skate, pass the puck now to Robin Hance. Cross the blue line, don't play the puck behind the goaltender here, chasing the puck for him. Intercept by the Dallas. By the Vegas go tonight. Vegas set up now, get out the zone, cross the blue lines, coming to the red line, skating by Hayden. holding out with recovery puck behind the net. Intercept by Henley. Henley try to puck to the board. Pressure now by Vegas good night on the left side. The right side, Ottinger. The puck stuck with Martinez over there. We have Domi, pass to Henley, pass the puck to Harley. Now Harley is going to set out the breakout. Harley long stretch pass and for the bench of the opponent team, and then don't play puck by Dallas behind the net. Martinez doesn't want to get there. Pressure, but Dallas stop. Back to Martinez, pass the puck to Berlin-Shadow, pass the puck now to Nicolas Roy. And don't put the puck in neutral zone. The puck go back on defensive zone. Dallas recovery. DD MEILLEUR long stretch pass. The Vegas intercepts coming now. Hold the puck around. But the Dallas find a way to get the puck back. A great play on defensive zone. The puck launch lob by the Dallas Star all the way back on defensive zone. Chasing now by Domi, I believe. Anyhow, the puck stuck and then Vegas got out of the zone. A little bit better speed. Now this game is getting right away back again. A great play, I think, by Carrier. Uses speed. But shot by the defenseman of Vegas, block shot in front of it by MEILLEUR. Now Dallas try to get a puck outside his zone, no chance. Return puck behind the net, set up by Lindell. Lindell looking out, return the puck to the wall, get out of the zone by Dallas. Like the puck in the zone by Kerry Vanta. Now the puck stuck between everybody in the middle, the neutral zone, and finally Dallas don't put the puck behind Hill. 15 shot versus 9, only 4 shots for Vegas during the second period, and only 6 by the Dallas Star. With 4 minutes 20 to go remaining. $1. Robinson just scored a couple of minutes ago. Forward play to take the lead 2-1. Now Dallas trying to puck outside zone, intercept by Vegas again. Both the team look like fatigue or they make a lot of mistakes. But nobody can advantage those opportunities. It's just exchange the puck and hit a lot during that game. SLATER return the puck go out of the play anyway. I'm going to a set now on the left side or the right side of Hill. Les équipes américaines, Mac a long time ago, Devon Hills en photo, prends-moi une bière, here we go. Les équipes américaines, ok, je comprends, here we go. We have a TV timeout, guys, don't go nowhere. We're going to take a time to take another TV timeout here. Weldon in the house. Welcome back, everybody. Intercept now by Dallas Song when the face off. Go back to Jimmy Ben. Pass the puck to Escanin on the right side of Hill. Escanin holds the puck now. Control the puck, bring the puck blank. Shoot the puck. Black shot Hill. Rebound the left side. The puck bouncing back. Vegas side the puck outside the zone. Finally, they did it. Cross the blue line and now the red line. Attacking now the left side. Down the puck behind goaltender of Ottinger. Pass the puck to the board. Intercept by Vegas. Go tonight. To the wall. 3:31 to go remaining on the second period. Shoot the puck and miss the net barely. Go back to Escanin. Down the puck neutral zone. Possible and icing will be the call. We'll go to a set now on the defensive zone of the Dallas Star with 3:22 to go remaining on this period. Coley is going to college. Don't make up stuff. about that, a real deal. Avec les 6 équipes les équipes canadiennes. The problem, I wonder if that will be happen more since they don't want to play a college rink. Ils ont Montréal sont les mêmes, ils ont avoir de coupe avant Montréal, ou les sénateurs. They add Coley is going to college. Go back to blind, fire pocket, block shot by Elton John, recovery by Dallas Star. They love the puck again. Another icing for the Dallas Star. No icing. Wow. The linesman did not call it. Now go back to Vegas, go tonight, returned by the Dallas Star. Fall back again to Dallas. Vegas, returned by Elton John with 3:05 to go remaining, guys, on this second period. Go back to the wall, return the puck behind goaltender. Set up by Ali, leave the puck to Sutter, believe in the puck to the board, and get out of the zone by Robin Hens. Hens hold the puck to the wall. Paddle for the puck right side. Intercept by Theodore. Lob the puck out of the play. We'll go to a set now on the left side, right side of Hill. On parle français et que la prochaine période. Real deal. Snowdog would get some real player for the Senator. Now we have some kind of conversation. See if they have it. We'll see if we have a call now or not. Do we have a delay game? That's what the referee talking about. Or not, we have to wait on this one. Look like no penalty on that one over there, confirmed by the referee. Anyhow, go back to Vegas, loud the puck, New Zealand, the puck bouncing back in front of the bench of Vegas. Dallas try to get a puck, and the puck now stuck between everybody. Finally, Dallas going to cross the red line, loud the puck behind Eden Hill. 2:30 to go remaining on this period. Go back to the board. Vegas try the puck on the board. Now battle on neutral zone. Dallas keep the puck in the zone. Pass the puck to the line, set up now by Harley. And the backdoor tip. Hill make a save, rebound, and nothing else happening between both teams, and that's what we're going to set. Great opportunity for a little bit for the Dallas Star in that period. He'll make a save. Senska is in the house, and then Snowball will move the team if he buy it, spending for that asking price. March refer dans le période. Pavelski tip the puck in front of it, and he'll make a save. A little bit over 2 minutes to go remaining, guys, on this period. Face up on the left side of the Eden Hill that we have right now for the Dallas. The Domi, Séguin et Marchand. Puck winning par le Dallas Star. Hold the puck to Domi. Domi pass the puck to Escanis. Coming in. Fire the puck. Black shot by Colsar. Recovery now by the Vegas. Loud the puck. Neutral zone. The puck bouncing back to Escanin. Pass the puck to the board. Recovery now by the Dallas Star. Dallas Star battle for the puck behind. Intercept now by the Vegas. Keep the puck in the zone. Go back now. Backfire the puck. Black shot. Missed the net completely, by the way. Added a rebound for Vegas good night and get out of the zone by the Dallas. No chance for Vegas. Go back now to Dallas. Loud the puck now the right side of Hill. The battle now. Chasing about it. Go back behind. Shoot the puck Marchand. Black shot by Hill. The puck bouncing back behind the net. Go back to the board. Vegas going to get out of the zone. Go back now. Defensively by the Dallas going to recovery. Loud the puck out of the play anyway. And we're going to reset now at 1:30 to go. 90 seconds to go remaining on this period. We have another offside. Here we go. We just wait for the puck drop. Finally did it. We'll go back now on defensive zone of the Vegas. Try puck outside. Dallas intercept. Bring puck behind Eden Hill. Chasing out by Domi. Try the puck in front. And back again outside by Vegas. Shoot the puck by Lendell. Intercept now by Vegas. Behind the net. Go D reverse. Then finally the puck go back on neutral zone. Go back recovery by Lendell on the back end. Use the board. Puck go outside the zone. No, the battle, and the Vegas going to find a way to puck. We have a penalty, I believe, for in front of Miller. Miller look like and Payne. No, Miller goes straight. Stephenson get a second penalty of the night. I think for roughing. Will be interesting, that one over there. Oh, cross checking in the back. Wow. Miller not looking good on that one. Stephenson, very bad penalty. That will give a third power play for the Dallas Star tonight. 1 and 2. Now we're going to get Eskinen, Robinson, Pavelski, Ben on the eyes. Can the Dallas capitalize? They have a percentage of over 30% on the power play, and the PK of Dallas, the Vegas is not very good. Almost 60% only. The worst of the 14 right now in the still play. Go back to Eskinen, hold the puck now, pass again to Robin Hands, play the puck to Eskinen, pass to Robinson, all set up now, Robinson hold the puck, back to Eskinen at the top circle, pass to tip by Hands behind the net, recovery now by Hands again, back again to blind side by Eskinen, back to Robinson at the blue line, fire puck, black shot in front, rebound, Vegas down the puck, all the way back on defensive zone, 35 seconds to go, and 1:35. For the rest of the period, is the beginning of the third period. That is going to be on the power play. Go back now, Robinson, backs the puck to the wall, return the puck now. Vegas win the face up, win the battle, and keep the puck and the zone by the Dallas Star. One more time right there, with 20 seconds to go. Vegas get the puck behind the net. Pellin win the puck around the board, pinch by the Dallas, and then finally going to recovery. On the neutral zone, one more push to go with 10 seconds to go. Back to Robinson, kick out. Vegas going to get a puck. Go back, Pellin hold the puck a little bit longer. Get the puck on the offensive zone with 2 seconds to go remaining. Fire puck. Missed the net barely at the end of this period, guys. I know it's not looking good for the Star. But that's to conclude, guys, the second period completely. Here we go, guys. Only one goal, but a huge goal for the Dallas Stars on the second period to take the lead 2-1. Again, the Vegas go tonight after 40 minutes at the T-Mobile. First of all, the second goal of the Dallas Star came for Jason Robinson at 4 of the playoff, and a power play goal at 9:21 after the game. Assisted by Dadanap and SLATER. SLATER, I think, is the second point. 8 shots for Dallas during the second period. 5 only for Vegas. 17 total for Dallas. And only 10 after 40 minutes at the T-Mobile. The score, Dallas 2 and Vegas Golden Knight 1. And that's conclude, guys. All the stat you need to know, resume of the 2 periods. We're not going to we'll give you some kind of update right there and see what we got for you.
In my soul, in my soul, in my soul, in my soul, I feel so alive. I feel so alive. I feel so alive. In my soul, in my soul, in my soul, in my soul, I feel so alive. I feel so alive. I feel so alive. In my soul, 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 in my soul.
Here we go. We're going to see what we got here around all the chat we got here to see if I follow everything. About the Conde Garnica or A12 First Nation on it. Renee, maybe. A consultant for team owners is a recipe for disaster. It's very hard to have everybody on the same page. Well said, Gary. That one over there. Never heard of them. Good afternoon, Dan Hasham. Dan with Colette. Hasham is in the house. Dan, hopefully doing well. Glad you stopped by to say hi to us. It sounds like a little bit more action that period. The end of the second period was a little bit more that way. I agree with you about that for sure. Here you go, guys. Second intermission between both teams right now. We're going to turn off the lights here. We're going to turn around this. Here we go. We got that one confirmed. No, Danny left Cody. He will be returned a little bit later tonight or tomorrow the next time. Danny left, went to the festival. The festival. 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 The Habs, not a fan of the Vegas. No one deserves to love Vegas, Jeremy and said that. Thanks to be with us. A very light show afternoon, guys. We tried to get that game on, but we knew not many people would follow up afternoon. But we're still alive. That's what the Hockey Nation bring, guys. We show up. That's what we do here at the Hockey Nation show. And I've been like this for over 3 years, guys. It's not about the number of the people. It's the quality of the people. And afternoon game, it's not always great, but again, we did it, we try it, and we get the result of this. We have one more pair to go, guys. The only news I want to be sure we don't do is an overtime game. I'm not ready for overtime game right now. It's about 4 o'clock a.m. here in Thailand on the Monday morning at May 22nd, 2023. There's some more because I've done the work to build the spare team. Is anything only part Batman. They went both team. Better go for it as the third period. I agree about this one over there. Yeah, they go to Danny left. I think many people maybe they don't think the game is afternoon. And the reason the game is afternoon is because the game is live on the ABC national TV around the country of USA. That's the reason why the game is at 3 o'clock afternoon. I gave 12 o'clock, by the way, I think in Vegas. Is it 12 or maybe 1? Saber, I've called up MSC Savoie from junior to American game for the Rochester American playoff run. Glad to hear that, Real. Savoie, because Winnipeg Ice got eliminated, got that opportunity, Real. That's good to hear that. You welcome, Devon. I love it. They receive players. They did not have to give players for 2 years. We're going to see the game on the junior. We'll see the score. Before I start watching the live coach, I was watching a video on how to turn again. Here you go, ready for me. Here we go. We're going to have a TV time out, guys. Don't go nowhere. You in Taiwan? No, I'm a Thailand Polak. Just decide to leave an experience, an adventurous trip, and that's the reason I live in Thailand. It will be 1 month tomorrow. I think tomorrow, tomorrow will be 9 months. I'm in Thailand. You can follow, guys, my journey on the Frenchie and Thailand video. I have to change the way they do expansion draft because where they did expansion and the past expansion, it took too long to become competitive. It's sort of the bottom line. That's right.
Hi, let's go.
Alright, let's take a look at our weather forecast today.
Today's forecast, a lot of sunshine, blue skies, marine clouds. Just a outside and relax. That's your forecast. We'll be right back.
Yeah, sunny days, no clouds in the sky, about to get away. Feels like it's been a freaking decade. Sorry, don't call me cause I'm gonna be on break. Sunny day, make way. All the stress and you made my day, you made my day, you made my day, day. You made my day, you made my day, you made my day, day. Princess of mine, what have I done to deserve your royalty? 'Cause when you chose me, a simple man, you just made my day. You 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 made my day. I was just another guy. I thought I knew, but I guess love is blind. 'Cause when you chose me, a simple man, you just made my day. You 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 just made my day. You made my day. You made my day. Day. You made my day. You made my day. You made my day. Day. You just made my day. You 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 made my day.
Here we go, guys. Welcome back. I'm glad to hear that, Polak, about your son, Philippine. Here, guys, it's 4 o'clock a.m. And then maybe you don't follow me, my story about Thailand. You can watching on Frenchy. My video and my channel is called Frenchy and Thailand. Anyhow, I live on the beach. Like the beach is about 500 meters from my condominium, so I have the view from the 31st floor store, 31st floor, and I'm just go outside on my balcony. I like to watching, and then just to hear the wave of the water hit the beach, just amazing. It's beautiful right now. Just looking, and a lot of boat on the water, and then a little bit breeze. It's not too hot. I think 71, 72 right now. So great morning here in Thailand. Of course, the sunshine, the sun set, the sunrise. Geez, it'll be about 6:15 this morning. I don't get a sunrise. I get a sunset the evening here from my balcony. But usually, I work hard. Well, it's not work hard. I do a lot of hours, and usually at 9 o'clock p.m. That's what I turn off my work, and then I take about 2 hours to rest on the balcony and just enjoy, because you never know if tomorrow you'll be live, right? So whatever you do in life, just do it. No regrets. I have no regrets. I live in the beautiful, great location in USA. Talk about Miami. Talk about Aspen, one of the best 10 location. Now I live in Thailand on the water. I'd be very fortunate. I live on the lake in Texas, by the way. I was lucky to have those kind of experience to traveling around the world like that way over there. So what the reason I've been in Thailand, it was behind, first of all, the cost to live in USA is really expensive, and then I will have an opportunity to sell everything and come back in Thailand, and then I'm not sure I'm going to be retired here, but I think I want to enjoy for at least for 2 or 3 years in Thailand. And now I'm complete my first year, and behind that is it's just to learning the new culture and the new people and the land of a smile behind Thailand. And yes, it's a very nice country in my opinion, and I wish and I hope. Well, it's not wish or hope. I would suggest that you have a time to visit Thailand to do it. You have a great location to visit. By the way, in July and August, I'm going to take a couple of weeks off here for the channel to traveling all around the Thailand country on the island, and spend my time to reflect and the time to reset my channel for the upcoming year number 4 of the Hockey Nation Live Show. So just want to sharing this, my experience right now, and not many people in the chat. So yeah, and it's a great place to live. The cost of living, would never do this in Florida where I was living. It would cost me too much money, so I have a channel out there, a beach view fun, and enjoy my time here. So Nathan Rich is in the house. Welcome back in the house. And Nathan, they went back. Just look up for other channel. The beach look awesome there. Yes, it is. They run a great place to be. Don't forget to subscribe. You have no channel. It'd be great there. It's funny you talk about this 420. The HABS, they approved it last year, I believe. I'm looking for that because my next video is going to talk about this, by the way. But my next 3 videos, one is subjects about the cannabis and the wheat and Thailand. It was approved, and that business is growing everywhere. You have a store every freaking corner in Thailand right now. That's what it's funny you talk about this because that's what I'm not doing this. I'm not into that, but I want to create a video about the people come here. You can get this. Is everywhere now. It's legal, and you can see this everywhere. So I just want to sharing this with you. So maybe you will have a chance to come here. I would like to be scared to live there. I don't know what the reason behind that. There's a guy way to live. There's a God said to live there. You know what? It's not dangerous at all. In Thailand, the reputation is that way, but it's not. If you live in Chiang Mai, this may be one of the top best 50 towns in the country and the world. Really great, and to live in Chiang Mai. Honestly, it's not this way in Thailand. Maybe the reputation is there, but it's not, in my opinion. Again, I'm not a guy run at 4 o'clock in the morning in the street to see what's going on. But for what I heard, for what I know, it's really safe to live in Thailand. You have to understand the scam, everything like that. But no, I think it's a great place to be. Could be live, and my wife would be let me. Sadly, she will come with me. Better to come alone. Now, for visiting the country for vacation is a great place. I think Phuket and all the island Fifi, and you know, a lot of movies and like Mission Impossible. They make a lot of movie here in Thailand, and it's a great place to be. To check out those videos, no problem. I'm going to create more. I was a lack of the commitment for my video, for my channel for the last 2 weeks, and now I have to come back this week working harder because I focus on hockey right now. Philippines is really, yes, Polak, the Philippines is really another great area. One of my friends is in Philippines right now, and he's really enjoy it. They need a way to make money for them. Now, Polak, I will say to you, a lot of people use this as a medicament here in Thailand because, not many people can afford it, and they use those kind of stuff for medicament. But again, I'm not an expert, so don't see this. Have a good day, Cody. I will talk to you later. Go back now on the third period, guys. The third period restart. The Dallas attacking on the left side of Hill. All the part to Robinson. Pass the part to Hans. Pass the part to Escanen. Return to Robinson. Still power play guy for the Dallas Star for the beginning of the third period. Go back to the line for Robinson. Pass to Escanen. Shoot the puck. Black shot. Go back outside the zone. A very bad play by Escanen. The puck go all the way back to Danger. 30 seconds to go remaining. This is a huge power play for Vegas to stop. It's a huge power play for Dallas. They can capitalize. Attacking now. Kick out the puck to Escanen. Pass the puck. Vegas going to recover the puck. Robinson return the puck. But Vegas find a way to get a puck. Long stretch pass now on defensive zone. 10 seconds to go. Will be 5 versus 5. Have a good day, Cody. Long stretch pass for Dallas. So being now on the right side. Second shot the puck. He'll make a save. Rebound now. Intercept by Odin. Loud the puck in defensive zone. They're going to be Evan Strink. 5 versus 5. And the Dallas did not capitalize. The Vegas survived the power play of Dallas. 1 and 3, I believe, for Dallas, by the way. On the power play, go back now on the right side. The puck stuck in the blue line. Shot puck by Miller. Missed the net. Recovered by Sutter. Opposite corner, blue line. Return the puck behind the net. Chasing on the left corner. McNabb, I think, kick out the puck outside the zone. But Dallas going to recover. Regroup on defensive zone. It's set up by Miller. New plus coming for Peter DeBoard. And on the ice, because now attacking now, the Dallas down the puck behind the goaltender of Hitler. And no icing. Chasing out by the Dallas. Vegas find a way to get a puck outside the zone. Hold the puck a little bit more. Drop the puck back. Dallas return the puck. Vegas find a way to get back. McNabb lob the puck behind goaltender out and jar. Go back around. Intercept by Hal Henley. Pass the puck to the board. Intercept now. And Dallas coming back. And 1 versus 1 at the right side here. Shoot the puck. He'll make a save. Rebound. Nobody to get a puck to Vegas. Finally, don't put the puck neutral zone. The puck bouncing back. Set up by Henley. Pass the puck now to Lundell. Then Vegas return the puck on the left side. Out enjoy battle now by Henley. Pass the puck DD. Set up by Lundell. And go up in front of the bench of the Dallas. Cross the red line. Allow the puck at the blue line. And now block shot by the referee. And Dallas keep consider the raise. Go behind the net of the Vegas. Pinch run out by the Dallas. Return the puck behind the net. Go back at the blind. Return the puck. Keep the puck in the zone by Dallas. Vegas going to recovery. Go back DDD. Set up the break out. Now cross the blue line. Coming back at the red line. Kick out the puck. Then Dallas intercept the puck. But finally Vegas don't pay puck behind the net. But the puck go out of the play. We're going to carry the first whistle of this third period between both teams. Thanks to be with our Canadian show, guys. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like. If you don't mind, that'd be awesome. That's what we got so far. Here we go. The puck will be dropped again with 17-16 to go remaining. Thanks everybody to be a part of the show tonight. We appreciate you on that. Keep the eyes on rebound. Max Domi is on the bench. The puck will be wait for the drop back and defensive zone. Dallas going to recover, get the puck to S. Cannon, return puck behind the net, set up now to opposite corner, chasé par le Dallas Star. Go back to hands. The puck tip at the puck in front of the net. No chance to hit a hill. Finally, Vegas get out of the zone. Now being at the red line, let the puck intercept by Dallas, turn around and go back on defensive zone. Vegas going to recover. Papier D'Angelo in front of Eden Hill. 17 minutes to go remaining, guys, on the third period. Vegas led the puck all the way behind the net of HUNTE. Intercept by Vegas go tonight. Return the puck to the wall and get out of the zone by the Vegas. Go back now by the Dallas. And now the puck under the whistle. I'm not sure what happening there, but looked maybe a ice stick. We'll go to recovery on defensive zone. I don't know what's going on with the stat in Vegas, but the stat in NHL are not very good. Thank you to be a part of the show tonight. We appreciate it this afternoon, Sunday afternoon, by the way. Now, Jack Eichel win the face-off. Shoot the puck, Vegas miss the net. Recovery by Lindell. Pressure by Vegas good night. Jack Eichel return the puck to blind. Set up now by McNabb. Shoot the puck, black shot. The right side, Altinger. Finally, Altinger make put the glove over the puck and go to a set on the right side of Jake Ottinger. That's what we got. 3 shots only for Dallas. For the Dallas of the first third period, 0 for the biggest. Sebastian is in the house. Welcome back, Mr. Sebastian. We just talked about you a couple of minutes. I said we don't see Sebastian today. So I wish I could smoke wood, but I react early. I take one hand and stand. Here we go. Go back now on the right side. Vegas tried to get a puck, and the Eichel passed the puck. Finally, Dallas down the puck in neutral zone. It's set up now all the way back on defensive zone. Set up by McNabb. McNabb hold the puck a little bit more. Go DDD. I think it's Theodore. Pass the puck to Vegas on the right side of Tanger. Intercept the puck, go to bring the puck to Miller. Miller bring the puck to Marchand. Now hit both sides. A big hit for Vegas. Go back now by Dallas. Hold the puck now. The kick out. Fire puck. Black shot. Hill. No rebound. We're going to reset now on the left side. Of the hill and no rebound, and Marchand got knocked out by the 2 players of the Vegas Golden Knights at the same time. I might take Alex me. It's not everybody. Don't drink the booze. There we go. You know, when you watch the playoffs like that, you're always looking for the player maker. You know, they push harder. You see the back checking of Jack Eichel all the way from the goal line to go to defensive zone. It tips the puck when a shot for the Dallas. So talk about the details of the game. Eichel did it. Anyhow, the Vegas coming out around the board, around the net. Keep controlling. Shoot the puck in front of the net. Block shot again. Maybe by Ottinger. The puck go outside zone for the Dallas Star. Loud the puck, and they go back on defensive zone behind the goaltender of Hill. 15:35 to go remaining, guys, on this period. Go back to Vegas now. Loud the puck behind the goaltender. Altinger lead the puck to the left side. Chasing him out. Harley is on the highs. Go back to Henley. The puck go back to the left side. Intercept by Robin Hens. Battle now with I think it was Bludger. Recovery by the Vegas on defensive zone. At the red line. Going to regroup all the way back on defensive. On the defensive zone, sorry about that. Go back to Max Stone. Back the puck on the side. Intercept by Stephenson on the right corner of Ottinger. Intercept by Dallas. The puck now exchange between both team guys, and that's happening there. And then Vegas allowed the puck all the way back to Eden Hill. We just crossed, guys. 15 minutes go remaining at the third period. Still only 2-1. You know, this today, yesterday, the Florida beat the Carolina 2-1. And another low scoring for the beginning of the round number 3 for all the teams so far. Don't forget the game tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Hurricane versus the Panthers. Anyhow, Vegas don't play the puck. Intercept by Escanen. Run the puck on the board. Go back on the zone. Pinch right now. The puck go back on defensive zone. No icing. First one to get there is Martinez. We have a nice scene. Finally, we got the call for the referee. Going to reset now on defensive zone. Just drink cold water. Vegas like to shoot it off the board. Yes, great point, Evan, about that. I agree with you. They play the rebound. Really good observation. And Coach Pierre need to drink water for his sight through his there. That's what we got here. My refill bottle. I quit drinking and smoking. I never smoke, I never drink. Now we have some kind of change of a band. I don't know what's going on. Anyhow, face off now on the right side of Danger. We have a little bit over 40 minutes to go remaining. Some kind of problem to put the puck back on the ice. They remove the center. Now Vegas intercepts the puck, bring the puck behind the net, and bring in front of the net. The puck bouncing back. Great stick by Dallas. Recovery the blue line. By the Martinez. Pass the puck to Theodore. Pass the puck to opposite corner. Intercept by the Dallas Star. But Vegas keep the puck in the zone. Now hold the puck now back again to the blind by Martinez. Pass the puck to Theodore. Fire puck. Black shot by Dallas. Go both on the left side. The puck bouncing back in front of the net. Ottinger make a save. Nothing else there. We're going to reset now on the left side of the Ottinger. That will create a TV timeout. The first one of the third period. Yeah, I always been inside the gym and the fitness, everything like that. So I drank Coke a couple of years, but I think at 26 years old, a long time ago, I stopped to drink anything. Like I always focusing on the water and on the smoothies. So it's really barely, I would say to you, for the rest of my life so far, for the last 30 years, I never drank anything else. Like, I barely took maybe, I don't remember if I took Coke. I remember I took some Sprite some point, but really, really rare. I'm only on the water and smoothies. So, yeah, I don't know. That's my lifestyle, maybe. I really take care. When you become older, guys, you have to take care about your body. You have to take care about your health. And the only way you can do that is to eat well and drink well. And that's what's happening. So, that's what happened. Cat and 5 for Sebastien. I crossed the 57. Again, the luck confident beating the Browns in round 1. Willie Snyder, great point, Willie, about that. Go back now on the left side of Ottinger with a little bit less of 14 minutes to go remaining on the third period. And now winning by the Dallas. Go back around and Lendell bring the puck to the board and kick out by the Dallas. And then recovery by the Vegas. Go back now around, turn around, the recovery and get out zone by Jack Eichel. Control puck the red lines, come in offensive zone. Control now the right side, keep controlling, turn around, bring the puck to the left side, then checking out by the Vegas, go back to the line, set up now, fire puck and block the shot and block the net by Ottinger. Nothing else happening on the right side of Ottinger. And that's what we're going to reset now on the right side. On the city diet, white rice, watermelon, Sebastien. That's right, keep your body healthy. Yep. I made 2 blueberry and mix grain smoothies today. That's the way to do that. Devon, I did all my life smoothie. When I moved here, I did not do it, honestly, in Thailand, for multiple reasons. But I passed my life at the gym and smoothies and all the fruit, here in Thailand, I go maybe get some mango. I get some smoothies, but I don't make the smoothies anymore. It costs about $1. That's 50. It depends. Like $1, you can get a smoothies. Anyhow, show the park now by Vegas. Good night. Go back on the left side of the park. Go outside. All the play with a little bit over 13 minutes. Again, that game is a little bit slow in my opinion. Too many whistle, and that's you're losing the momentum of the game so far. I look so young. One Nicolas, not in the chat. Coach Pierre, probably a little bit older. Sebastian. How about that? Hanging there. Here we go. The fans in Vegas a little bit slow with there too to react. We'll be interesting now. Robinson went out on the ice at Dallas lose the face-off. Recovery by Vegas. Shoot the puck in front of the net. Rebound on the right side. Attacking now by the Dallas. Hold the puck a little bit longer. Get out the zone and cross the blue line. Eskenin pass the puck to opposite corner. Chasing out on the right side here. Recovery by Dallas. Hold the puck by Robin Hand. Change the direction. Come back behind the goaltender. Bring puck to the blue line. Stop to Eskenin at the blue line. Return to Hands. Hands to the blue line. Return now to Robinson. Shoot the puck. Black shot by Hill. The goal ball behind the net. Pavelski try to get the puck around. Everyone's going to recover the puck. Get out the zone. Long stretch pass on neutral zone. Kick out the pocket at the right side of Eltinger. Chased by Lindell. And then go back on the right side. And Robinson pass the puck to the wall. Intercept by Vegas. Return the puck by Hag. Behind the goaltender to opposite corner. Chasing out the other side. Go back to blind. The puck go outside the zone. The Pedro cannot keep it. And return the puck neutral zone. You're going to regroup anyway. All the back. A new plus coming for both teams. Go back now. Vegas shoot the puck directly for Pedro. Shoot the puck on the danger. Recovery for Dallas. He use the board now to dump the puck behind Hill. Chasing now. We have Pedro and Clendenin. Recovery now by the Vegas on the right side. Try puck outside the zone. Pinch by the Vegas and by the Dallas. Return the puck and then finally give the puck to Vegas. Second link behind the net. Go DD twice by the Vegas. Get out of the zone. Use the board to pass the puck to the board and then finally get out of the zone and cross the blue line for the Dallas. Don't play the puck. We have offside for the linesman. Look like we'll go to a set on the neutral zone. Boring game. Enough time out for that, Jeremy. You're lucky, dude. I wish I could live that live. Boring game. Favor Dallas. Great point, Lon Striker, about this. I agree with you. I think that give them that kind of the help. Yeah, I think it's a good point. Slow down everything. So, yeah, I agree. Anyhow, the puck drop back. Set up now on the left side of the Dallas. Battle with Vegas. Good night. Keep the puck on the wall. Back up into the blue line, returning, and Dallas intercept, lob the puck again, defensive zone, going to reset all the way back on the part of Vegas Golden Knight, attacking out Barbashev, pass by the back door, too far for Marchessault, return back behind the net, and Miller and Barbashev intercept the puck finally by Barbashev, but no chance, Dallas intercept, get out of the zone, skating out by Dadonov, lob the puck around, Dadonov skate around the behind the goaltender of Hill, and then finally Vegas going to get out of the zone. Now at transition, lob the puck on the right side of Tanger, chasing out, intercept by Henley, pass the puck to Harley, I believe, return the puck to the opposite side. They gave a puck back to Vegas, returning the puck on defensive zone. Dallas, chasing by Henley, ran the puck on the board, pass again to the board, but the Dallas keep the puck now and get out of the zone. They're a bit too far. Go back to Vegas. Both teams exchange the puck constantly, guys. For the last couple of minutes, we almost crossed the 10 minutes remaining on the third period. Max Stone cannot keep the puck. Turn around now by Max Domi. Max Domi pass the puck to Old Connor. Thumping by the Dallas. No icing. Go back to Hill. Hill draw the puck now to Petrangelo. Turn around in front of Talus again. And now in front of Marchand. Go back DD. Set up. And now Marchand got hit and the face, I believe, no call. Go back now by Vegas Golden Knight and attacking now on the left side by Dallas. Get out of the zone. Go back on the neutral zone. Set at the red, cross the red line. Don't be by Dallas. Chasing by Pedongello, go back on the left corner of Hill, and Pedongello contre le parc, get out of the zone, pass the puck into the zone, getting by Vegas, down the puck right side, Ottinger, first one to get there is Carlson, try puck in front of net, intercept by Sutter, give the puck to Eskenin, Eskenin use the board, don't play the puck, they go back on defensive zone, and then recovery by the Vegas, go to 9, they go DG, set up now, pass the puck to White Cloud, all the way behind Eskenin, the puck by Riley Smith, no icing, the puck go behind the net with Chris, we just crossed the 10-minute, guys, on the third period, still 2-1, no goals so far. We have only 5 shots for Dallas, 4 for Vegas in that third period. Go back now to the Dallas, hold the puck by Hag's coming down to the wall, chasing, if win the battle, go back to the goal line, behind the net, bring the puck around, go back to that side, Vegas coming back, fire puck, black shot by Ottinger, great play by the Dallas to hold the puck by Ottinger, going to create another TV timeout, guys, with 9:12 to go remaining, guys, 9:12. Don't go nowhere, guys. Going to set up the TV timeout. Here we go. Welcome back, everybody. Then I can like it, Dallas, Florida. We not know who the route for they run. A big fan for the Sebastian from the Panthers. And Willie Snyder. Welcome back, Willie Snyder. Thanks for everybody. I know we have not many people on this afternoon, but it's okay. I think enjoy it. At 4:29 a.m. here in Thailand. What do you do, Coach, after that? I'm going to be on the balcony, and I'm going to try to take a nap from the balcony and relax. One the fridge is empty. A couple of more hours, I'll be fishing. There we go. They will choke, Jeremy. And that's what we got so far. Face off now on the right side of danger. Don't play puck by Dallas. The puck bouncing back on defensive zone. Push right now. Holding the puck by shoot the puck. He'll make a save. No rebound on the right side of the hill. Shoot the puck by Dallas Star. It's going to be a shot number 23 for the Star. Everything is good and moderation. I don't deprive myself. Life is so short. No regrets. Well said, Gary. Absolutely right about that. Maybe the app could get Schmidt. Yes, they could. The only problem, they have to make something in return. Go back now on the right side of Vegas. Face off winning by Vegas. Now there is the board. Intercept by Smith. Pass the puck to Wilson. Dallas put some pressure. Finally, Vegas got out of the zone. Cross the red line. Cross the blinds. Coming out the other side. Shoot the puck. Black shot made from Ottinger. Recovery by Vegas. Shoot the puck now the left side. The back door. Marche sur fire puck. Black shot by Ottinger. Go back to the left side. Recovery by Vegas. Go DD. Set up now. Shoot the puck in front. Ottinger make a save. No rebound. We're going to reset now on the right side of the Ottinger, and that we gave 24 shot for the Dallas and 15 for Vegas. I think Paula, they're going to do it again. It's funny in Australia, you root with a woman means you make a love, ask them which will be the employer they would. Here we go. We'll go back now on the site. Defense set up now. You know, the defense, the center have a very wide stand on the face-off, by the way. The puck stay in neutral zone now. When he put a dollar start, let the puck on the side. Off. Do we have a call on that one over there? No call there. Wow. Go back now on neutral zone. Set up by Vegas good night. Attacking now on the left side of the Otanger. Pass the puck to the opposite to Pelangelo. Keep control the puck now. By the puck to back door. The puck bouncing to Max Stone. And then keep the puck in the zone, but finally go back to Pavelski. Pass the puck again, intercept by Angelos, coming out in the offensive zone, hold the puck more. Back again behind, support. Max Stone intercept the puck now to the wall. Return the puck to blind, set up now by McNabb, shoot the puck, black shot by the dollar saw the puck bouncing back. It was Martinez, by the way. Go back on defensive zone with less of 8 minutes to go remaining, guys. The time starts to be late for the Vegas Gold Night. Will be an interesting end of the game if the score is still 2-1. Otanger intercept the puck, bring the puck to the board. Intercept now by the Dallas Star. Now battle for the Vegas. Keep the puck in the zone by Theodore. Now they'll go back behind the goaltender, chasing by Harley. Harley went out winning by the go back in the corner, chasing by Carlson for the Vegas Golden Night. Try to bring the puck to the board, to the top, no chance. Finally, the puck bouncing back. Keep the puck by the Vegas Golden Night, and now Marshman bring the puck on defensive zone. Thanks so much for everybody to be a part of the show tonight. Go back on defensive, go right by Vegas, now the puck on the right side of the Otanger. Intercept now by Nicolas Roy, following by Miller. We have a ballot of 4 in the corner, the puck stuck in the corner, and finally Roy intercept when he put the blind 5. Now it's coming back to Theodore, pass the puck to the opposite corner. Vegas put some pressure now on the defensive of the Dallas Star. And go to recovery by the Dallas, go back Didi, set up now on the left side. Fire puck, black shot by Dallas, the puck bouncing back on the side, recovery by Vegas. Still control the puck, Vegas bring the puck behind the net, cycling the puck, Carrier, cold saw the 4 line of the Vegas attacking now. Great stick by Dallas, intercepted the chance, opportunity for Vegas. The 4 line of the Vegas guy all over the Dallas. For the 4 line for Vegas all over about the Dallas. Anyhow, did it outside the blind, set up now by the Dallas, going to regroup and calm down everything. The storm of the Vegas just passed on the territory of Dallas. Get out of the zone now. Escanin, cross the puck at the blind, get out, leave out by the back at the left side. Attacking by the Vegas, go back now by Johnson. Miss the puck, and the puck all of the play, and we're going to recover on the right side. We have a super chat number 1 by Lon Strider, and ladies and gentlemen, $5. Takes so much to say those kind of words. I appreciate that. Super chat, reverse, chop, chop, chop. Super chat, Mr. Lon Strider, guys. Really kind of you to do that to the Hockey Nation show. We really appreciate that. Thanks again for your super chat. Go back now. Go to get some hype here. Thanks so much. Super chat donation bat. Thailand currency. You're absolutely right. It's a bat. 34 bat is equal $1 American. Shoot the puck now. To enjoy the puck bouncing in front of him. The puck stuck between Otanger. He was looking for the puck. Finally stuck in front of him. Great opportunity for Vegas, by the way. She keep her bedroom door locked at night. Thank you, goodness, for that. Thanks so much, everybody. Going to reset now with another TV timeout. Don't go nowhere, guys. We're going to returning shortly with more update for the stats. Very tight game. So, Melissa, who is better? Panthers is a star. I would talk with the Panthers slightly right now for what they accomplished so far, but the Dallas Stars are very close. I think advantage Goldander Bobrovsky is so good right now. They make the Panthers so much better. Kachuk play a solid play with Bennett. So, a little bit slightly Panthers, but that's pretty much what we got. Keith, Gold Star. Sounds like I always want to be in a bad mood. Sebastian think Dallas is better. Panthers are better. Forward win the cup. Great question, Melissa. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes if you don't mind. That'd be great. There'll be awesome. A lot of pushing today between both teams. We still have right now at the most a little bit over 5 minutes to go remaining on this player, guys. And face up on the left side, winning by the biggest. Go back at DD set up now at the offensive zone. By the biggest, should have packed rebound on the right side. Get out of the zone by the Dallas Star. Go to recovery. We're almost at the end of the third period, guys. Still 2-1 for the Dallas Star. Dallas Star. This game, like I said, is really tight. Not open space a lot there. And you have to give credit for the defensive zone coverage. The goaltender, pretty good overall. Not many shots anyway, but they keep the team and the game. Philippe Larocque in the house. Philippe, welcome in the house. Who's going to win? Dallas, I believe. I think so. The only thing, guys, I'll be honest with you, and I just don't want overtime. An empty net, please. I don't want to go overtime. I'm tired. I'm tired. But we'll see. So far, all the 3 games and the round number 3 has been to overtime. Vegas intercept the puck now, go deep reverse, return the puck again to Prudential, get out of the zone, turn one by Dallas Star, hold the puck by Babowski, packs the Robin hands, shoot the puck, miss the net completely, recovery all the way back on defensive zone, return it for Dallas, did it offside by the Dallas, go to recovery by Vegas, Theodore pass to Prudential, or maybe Martinez, go back now to Vegas, back to Dallas, recovery puck, go back, Didi, Henley, recover the puck, don't play the puck neutral zone. Now go back on defensive zone, chased by Jimmy Ben. Ben right now lose the puck. Vegas find a way to get a puck. Again, they go deep reverse. Ben go tender Hayden Hill. 4:30 to go remaining. The final countdown's coming soon. Go back now. Thanks so much. Super chat by Long SCHRADER, by the way. We really appreciate to support the channel. Go back to the board. Pinching now by the Vegas. The puck outside the zone by Jimmy Ben. Recovery by Vegas. Go to regroup on defensive zone. Go to reset now. Long stretch pass by White Cloud. Returning now by Marchessault. I believe. Maybe not Marchessault. I apologize. Anyhow, Vegas don't play the puck behind the net. Jake Attinger play the puck. When the puck on the board, the puck bouncing back to the blue line. Vegas return the puck behind the net. We have a battle now by Henley. And recovery by the Vegas. Vegas turn this direction by Nicolas Roy. Go back behind the net. Another cut back by Roy. Back at the back door. Coming down, the puck bouncing back over the stick of the Vegas. I think it was Prudential. Anyway, recovery behind the net. Now, if that is going to try to get outside the zone, no chance for that enough. Go back now, the back door. It's coming out on the right side. Fire puck. Attention, make a save. Rebound. That is finding with the puck to get the puck back. Skating across the blue line. Hold the puck now. And loud the puck and going to be outside the zone. Recovery by Vegas go tonight. Going to regroup at 3:29 to go to the main. Don't pay the puck by Vegas. Intercept by Miller behind the goaltender. Change the direction. Pass the puck to opposite side. Vegas try to get a puck outside the zone. Go back to Miller. Pass the puck into the zone. Don't pay the puck on the left side of Hill. We are attacking Patronis again. Lose the puck at the back door. Recovery now by Vegas go tonight. Go DD reverse and then go back at the neutral zone. Don't pay the puck all the way back to Attinger. Going to create offside for look like with 3:02 to go. This is the time for the force the final countdown. Final countdown for the game between Vegas and Dallas. Dallas take the lead 2-1 over the Vegas, and then the lead of the series is 1-0 Vegas. Final countdown at the Hockey National Show at the T-Mobile Arena in Vegas. We have less than 3 minutes to go remaining. The puck behind the net. Pavelski pass the puck to Robinson. Return upon the backhand. Stop by Hill. Recovery by Vegas. Going to set up behind the net. set up the breakout now, return the puck in front of the bench of Vegas, recovery by the Golden Knight. They go to turn around and regroup on defensive zone, set up by Jack Eichel, cross the blinds, coming to the red line, lob the puck to Eldinger, save by Eldinger, recovery by Sutter, the backhand with the puck to Ward, intercept now behind the net, set up in front of the net, et le but, Marchessault score, a turnover at 2 minutes, and Marchessault score a goal, guys, at 2:22. It's 2-2, a turnover on defensive zone by Dallas Star, and now bring the fans back live. Jonathan Marchessault, another goal from him is 6 of the playoff, assisted by Eichel and Barbashev. Unbelievable, guys. The Dallas Star play with some kind of no urgency. Nobody covered him, and that way, I think it was that enough, I believe. Yeah, that enough. Wow. Wow. And we are only 2 minutes to go remaining, guys. The Vegas tied the game. Talk about no overtime, and that's what we got. Oh, my God. Forgetting it was going OT, long slider. That was nice play for the goal. Absolutely about that one there. Now Vegas continue attacking now. By the point, fire back, black shot by the Dallas. Go back at the corner. Recovery by the Dallas. Now the puck bouncing back in front of that enough. Go to recovery on defensive zone. Regroup by Miller. Pass the puck to the board. Pinching out back to Vegas. Now the puck into the zone there. Vegas also let Dennis. Welcome back, Dennis. Yeah, absolutely about this. I agree with you. Go behind the net with a little bit over 1 minute 45. Dallas shoot the puck, hit McKesson, rebound, miss the net barely, recovering out by the Vegas Golden Knight, bring the puck behind the net, set up the fire. Now the fans are back in the game. The puck now stuck on the wall and get out of the zone by Vegas Golden Knight and go back all the way back on defensive zone. Pat Henley pass the puck to the right side. Loud swap by Dallas, allow the puck again underneath the zone, turn around by Vegas, attack it now the right side, check by Riley Smith, shoot the puck, make save by Ottinger, recovery by Vegas, when the puck behind the net, Vegas all over the Dallas for the last 5 minutes, and Dallas at last an opportunity to win that game, which gave the second goal of the game. Go back now, attacking by Vegas, hold the puck now on the right side, Ottinger, shoot the puck, make save by Ottinger, finally decide to keep the puck under the glove. We're going to recovery with less of 1 minute to go remaining, guys, on this third period. That's what we got. Wow. You cannot always get what you want by the Rolling Stone. I don't think it would have this number at overtime if the NHL was not micromanaging every game. Goals was nightmare. Yep, the OT tonight. That's what got look rather overtime for time on the Hockey Nation. Yep, back to back. Anyhow, face off the right side of the Ottinger, Vegas tried back outside zone, and a big hit, recovery by the Dallas South, attacking out 1 versus 1. Show the puck, black shot at the blocker of the Hill. Now go back, the Vegas don't pay pipe and go tender. We have a nice scene at 40 seconds to go remaining on this third period. OT is hockey nightmare. Long one they have 2 minutes 5 seconds. My friend said he would pull goalie of the 6-3. I thought I would feel like there would be a little bit more risk here. But yes, you open the door for that one long strider. On the flip side, if you control the puck management, you know, you have a better chance. But it's a good thing to think about this. But I don't know, a 6-3, the extra player go to make other effect is screen the goalie. You know, you're going to have 2 up, 2 down, and 2 in the middle. I don't see a big advantage on that one. I will not take a chance to take out my goalie for that. Anyhow, that is recovery puck. 30 seconds to go. Back here now to Johnson. Loud the puck behind the Hill. Chasing behind the net by Dallas Star. Hold the puck to the board. Pass the puck in the corner by that enough. Chasing out to the side. Vegas going to get out of the zone. Attacking on the zone. Escannon back a good save. By the second recovery by the Dallas. Go back Didi. Escannon. 10 seconds to go remaining. Don't put the puck behind the goaltender Vegas and go to reset there. It's going to be, guys, at the end of this period, guys. It is what it is. And we're going to reset now. Wow. We have only 1 goal during the third period, guys. Jonathan Marchessault is 6 of the playoff. Tied the game 2-2. Assisted by Eichel and Barbashev. And that goal, it was again at 18:22 to go remaining. Nobody was watching Marchessault whatever bad play by Dallas, zone coverage. And that's what we got. We have on the third player, guys. 11 shot by the Dallas, 12 by the Vegas Golden Knight for a total 28-22. That's what gave you guys some other stat update. Don't go nowhere. Stay with the Hockey Nation Show. We'll be back for another OT in the next couple of minutes. We'll get that one over there. We'll see what happen. We'll see what got on the chat. All the favor. Don't be sport. Dennis, overtime favor. Sebastian, better third round of the playoff. You're absolute about this one over there, Gary. Not de blowout for sure. Bon, encore un autre OT, Nicolas. C'est ta faute, Nicolas. Tu l'as dit tantôt. Look like Vegas more Québécois qu'Américain and others, Jeremy. Coach Pierre not fighting it. Funny, he want to go to bed, Sebastian. Yeah, but it's okay. 7 OT and 4 match of the demi-final. Wow. Well, another super chat, guys. Wow, super chat number 2 for Long Strider. Takes so much long to support the Hockey Nation Show. Super chat, reverse, chop, chop, chop. Here we go, guys. Another great super chat of our friend Long Strider. Very kind of you, my friend. We're very grateful, thankful to do that for the channel. That's the only way we can stay alive. And then we appreciate a lot for all the super chat we got tonight. Cole, where are you? A good skater? Not really, Dennis. Not really. Why don't step on crack? Here we go. Long Strider. The hockey god. Say, thanks so much. Gonna be happy to be on the ways like the for like 5 minutes. Thanks so much, Nicolas. I'm a boss, donc Vegas should not be a team. Coach, what do you think to see Tkachuk winning the Conn Smythe if SLATER win the cup? There's going to be a big debate, Woody, between Tkachuk and Bobrovsky at the end. If you have to go right away with the Fleur Panthers, I'm not sure. I think Bobrovsky, those kind of series like that, the goaltender take a little bit more slightly advantage. But the impact of Tkachuk, it is now Tkachuk had the 3 or 4 goals on overtime so far. But again, without Bobrovsky, it will be really tight MVP like last year with McCarr. So and McKinnon, but will be interesting. I have so right, Nicolas. Nicolas. Tkachuk need to be square at the water. 34 bat equal $5 American, equal 160 bat. Yeah, you know, I always go with 150, but you're absolutely right about this, Sebastian. About for Conn Smythe, Long Strider. You know, it's going to be an amazing 2020 bat today, Sebastian. A great Conn Smythe cousin, or that enough just for new 5, Nicolas. They don't get to overtime without Bob to catch up his score. Yep, Long Strider, great point. I agree with you, Jeremy. I think that's what's happening right now for the. I think that's happening, guys, on this playoff. I think Bobrovsky make the big trend of that one. Who was the last MVP? I think it's not Vasilevsky. (2021) Vasilevsky, get it. Before that, 2012, Jonathan Quick, and before that, 2011, yes, you hear this, Tim Thomas. 2006, Cam Ward. 2003, Jean-Sébastien Giguère. 2001, Patrick Roy. 1997, Mike Vernon. 1993, Patrick Roy. 1990, guys, Bill Renford. I did not know that. 1987, Ron Extall. 1996, Patrick Roy. 1983, Billy Smith. Back-to-back MVP, Bernie Parent. 1935, 1934. 1971, Ken Dryden. Here we go. You got Woody. Your answer. Yeah, quick 2012. It's not recommended about that long. I think Luango is the last goalie to get it. 40 Canadian equal 1,000. But Sebastian said, yeah, that's pretty much what. Yeah, maybe 1991, 71 Ken Dryden for Dennis. Thanks to be with us, guys. We get the 50 likes. It's not too bad, I know, but it was my first fandom. All right, guys, go take another TV timeout here. Not because I don't like it, it's just because I need it. And we'll be back really shortly. A little bit longer timeout on this one. Prepare for the overtime, guys. Don't go nowhere. Yeah, what a tweet, Connie Smart, Woody. Great. Yep, it is.
You make my day. You make my day. You make my day. Oh, day. You make my day. You make my day. You make my day. Oh, day. Princess of mine, what have I done to deserve your royalty? 'Cause when you chose me, a simple man, you just made my day. You made my day. You made my day. Day. You made my day. You made my day. You made my day.
Here we go. Who is going to score? I need to know who is going to score. Who is the winning of the goal today, guys, between both teams? Only hope is not going to be a long period overtime. But who is going to score? I want to hear from you guys. Let me know. I got a crown a bit full. I go with Seguin and Smith. Thanks so much to be with the Hockey National Show tonight. Robin Hands for the abs. Here we go. Thank you to let me know this, the abs. Don't forget, if you missed the ab brunch, your Sunday rendezvous with Marco Larabie and Artap and myself, you can watching the replay. We talk about the Toronto Maple Leafs, Montreal Canadiens, and the NHL news and playoff. And that's what we got this morning. We'll be back tomorrow night, guys, for the game number 3 between the Dallas, between the Florida Panthers and the Carolina tonight. Will they go with Ben and Stone for Vegas? Robinson go with 82 honor for SCHRADER. Thanks so much again. Don Burt is in the house. Hans Stone. Luc Lavorsen knocked the door. Luc Lavorsen, welcome back from L'Ange Gardien. Marc Chasseau and Seguin. For Luc. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like if you don't mind. Welcome back, Luc, by the way. Barbashev for the night. Here we go, Senska. Yes, not very sick. If you have nothing out. And the Brown fan will let you let the fan bet on Seguin. Great. Talking about the Boston fans, with Browns fans, we're missing Stu Bidasso, by the way. The absolute car about the longer over money. You Stone for Luke. Thanks so much. Luke, guys, a big fans of the Hockey Nation Show directly for British Columbia. Okay, about money. Here we go, guys. The third period, the overtime number 1 going to start. Don't go nowhere. Stay with the Hockey Nation Show. C'est un, deux, temps. Here we go. The puck drop, guys. We'll see what happening. Go back now on defensive zone, set up by Vegas Golden Knight, turn around the puck behind the net, go back the reverse, Dallas trying to fight for the net, he'll make a big save, great opportunity for Wayne Johnson, guys, turnover behind Vegas, and then he'll make a big save, and I'll go back behind the net, and Miller gave the puck to the board, pass the puck to Nicolas Roy, and Roy lose the puck, Danaf's coming out, Danaf at the blind, hold the puck now, Danaf looking now, Danaf try puck behind, chasing now, by Johnson, finally, Nicolas Roy get out of the zone, pass the puck to the board, don't play puck by Vegas, by the goaltender, intercept by Ottinger, back to Miller. Miller laid the puck to the board, pinch run out by Vegas, intercept now by Jimmy Benn, battle now, and Vegas going to get out of the zone. The puck bouncing back a little bit too far for that now, recovery by the Vegas Golden Knight, attacking now on the right side, Ottinger pass the puck to the other side, fire puck the other, make save on the other side, and the but, guys, it's over. Already, guys, the Golden Knight win on overtime, guy, unbelievable. This is a quick goal again, and Vegas win this game, guys, 3-2. Wow. Wow. The game is over, guys. Unbelievable goal. And Dallas back home, 0-2. Last bowl game on overtime. And this is the end of this game, guys. Winning game, goal by the Vegas Golden Knight. Take the lead, 3-2. Stephenson is 7 on the playoff, assisted by Theodore Stone. And after a very missed opportunity for the Dallas before that, and turn around. And wow, that's a shocking. Yep, nobody was watching Stephenson. Really poor, coverage again for the Dallas Star. And Miller lost his man. And to Stephenson score. Final score, 3-2, guys. I put 7, guys. I'm sorry about that. It'll be 3. Go back now. And that's it. Stephenson, 2-0 lead, Vancouver come Florida. Yes, Monicada. I don't believe that. I think they are only care about the million. They negotiate a contract with the Ekafela. It's about money, big money. Go Vegas, go look at no fear. Exactly. Open that goal. Yes, on the rebound. You're absolutely about that, guys. So that, wow. Final score, guys, 4-3. 3-2 Vegas Golden Knight, guys. Wow. What a great game. La Floride va gagner demain. Il s'appelle ça le right. Speak French. 2-7 face Lawrence Flowers. TABERNAK. I move away from Montreal. 1 hours 5. No problem, no driver. And Mexico. See everybody here again tomorrow. Saint God. Have a good night, my friend. Enjoy the rest. That's why I like Phil Coquet. Okay, I'm an original 6. I've been watching the sport for over 60 years. I think that the arrogant you think you can get in the head of the competitive athletes without having any experience. 2025 election and OT 5 goal when it's not there. Another quick OT, yes, I agree with you, Devon. I like it. And get the thrill of the victory. The gotcha. A team to be reckoned with the Stanley to win the Stanley Cup. Wow. You're welcome, Devon. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like. If you don't mind, that'd be awesome. That'd be great if you do that. Final score, guys. The Vegas Golden Knight 3 and the Dallas Star 2. Both game went on overtime. Both game went very quickly in the overtime. The first game, Harden, and then tonight, Stephenson. Florida Panthers win the both game on overtime. Take the lead 2-0-2. Both goal was come from Sketchuk. So 4 game and the round number 3 on the final both conference. All of 4 went to overtime. So very interesting to see that. Tu vas se faire refaire. Je pense pas, moi, le cas là. La raison pourquoi, je sais pas, ça va dépendre à quelle heure je me lève, là, Nicolas, parce que j'ai fait un matin le AB Browns, et on a parlé beaucoup de hockey, donc On n'a pas beaucoup de sujets de parler ce soir. Donc, on va voir. Pas certain. Thanks so much to the support, super chat, long strider. About that, I mean, trouble making a donation. I will try next time, not a problem. Oh, you're welcome. I guess it is stuff. That will be the dollars. You're absolutely right about this, guys. Here we go, guys. Hopefully you enjoy it. Thanks so much to stop by tonight on this another great play-by-play commentary from the Hockey Coach Gold Conference directly for country of Thailand. Final score again: the Vegas score number 3, Dallas Star 2, and the Vegas take the lead again 2-0 over the Dallas Star. But before we leave, we want to remind you guys one more time. Here we go. You are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you. Here we go, everybody. Thanks so much, everybody, to join us tonight. Thanks so much, Mr. Bobby. I appreciate to see you around. Hopefully, see you next time. Of course, we want to thank everybody to be a part of the show. And of course, guys, we wish you an amazing rest of your day. And if we are live tonight, it's going to be at 9 o'clock p.m. tonight. If not, we'll be back tomorrow night, 8 o'clock p.m. for another game of the series between the Canada Hurricane and Florida Panthers. So we want to thank all the moderators to be with us today. We want to thank all the super chat we got for Long Strider, and definitely we want to thank everybody pop up here during the show afternoon. Very kind of you to do that. Until my next time, my friend, we want to remind you, of course, be well, BL, and of course, not try to dominate your day, but try to dominate the first half of what? He said that again, Nicolas, 2023. We wish you an amazing, great day, everybody, and of course, I can wait to see you next time. Remember, we love you, people. Have an amazing, great rest of your day, everybody. Thanks so much, Willie SLATER, Vinny James, been here all night with Jeremy N. We have Devon Hart, it was with us too. Michael Shax was with us a little bit earlier. We have, of course, Let Laportine pop up at the last of the minute of the show. We have Sebastian was with us a little bit earlier. We welcome back, by the way, Mr. Bobby. And Dennis, Luke was with us earlier. Cody was with us a little bit earlier too. We have the Clutch, I think it is, was with us too. And then we have tried to pick it up. Nicolas, of course, we talk about Nicolas, the HABS with us. And if we missed your name, guys, just want to remind you, we love you and we wish you an amazing rest of your night, of your day. Thank you, Sharks. Thank you for all the likes. Oh.